This has to be good. I mean, I wouldn't come on if it wasn't good. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see you in that chat room early. Shout out to people who contribute to this program. When they come in my chat, they always contribute to this program. Shout out to my man Taj, man, for a great day. He said, King, you on fire. Shout out to my man Taj. Cedric Jefferson, shout out to you. Archie, shout out to you. Hey, and my main man, Jason Harris out there, wherever you are, shout out to you and what you contribute here to the row. Yeah, it doesn't go unnoticed, man. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button and subscribe. Great information all the time. As you know, I got coffee and kush today. I'm working on that right now in my content for that. We got excellent shows scheduled for Cavro University, of course. So if you here for Cavro University, hit that like button right now. Subscribe if you haven't. And join the Patreon, patreon.com/KevGillsTV. You ain't got nothing else to do. Cynthia G, she losing Patreons by the day. She's off the internet. Everybody's fucked up. You might as well come over here and fuck with the row. Kev Row. Forge Glory, good to see you. Amanda, Shiva, Jamie Lee, I see you. Shout out to y'all. Royal Purple, shout out to you. Out there in the world, loving the program, of course. I love every bit of what we do here. Where them fellas at? Yeah, where them niggas at? That be emailing me some shit. I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. It's getting cold out here. But where you dudes at? Said out there texting me early in the morning. Nigga, let me know who you is, bruh. And participate in class. I been past that. I don't know why y'all sending me things. I don't know why. When it's time to call it in, be sure to represent yourself greatly. That's it. That's all. I got free time. I got free time in a few shows, so I can't do that where y'all niggas stay hidden in the background, fooling around, trying to send me some shit. Nigga, I'm past this. My studies exceed that, so you got to come to class with it. It ain't my fault. Y'all stay hidden and pretend y'all at work and shit. That's on you. That's on you, not me. It's to you, remember? I can't do it. I be looking for y'all when I need help. Y'all not there. Why y'all calling me and texting me at 4, 3, 2, 1 in the morning? Nigga, no, nigga. Make sure you call it in. You don't participate in that where oh yeah, this is great information. We passed that. Y'all always months and months and months and months and back, which means you're holding us back. Press 1. You can't do that. Come with it. Show you concurrent. Like a jail sentence. Show your ass is concurrent, up to date. Come on. 424. I always say this. I leave the phone lines open for you men to call in first thing. There ain't no more calling in during my show, taking my show off topic and all that. And man, none of that. Either you participating or you not. Man, you can't go hang out at Coffee and Kush, like I say, man. At least I get ad revenue. At least I can get ad revenue. At least out of the silly shit in the Democratic nonsense, at least I can get ad revenue out of it. But when you come here, this is your investment into your knowledge, not just me. I don't need this. I got it already. Say it with me. Kev got the professor noticed. That's why he in the front of the school. Press what? Kev got this. He in the front. You got to be up front. When B call in, B got this. He's in the front. Look. Everybody right there, they got it. You got to be up front with it. You can't be behind, because then my up front student going to say, we passed that already. Press 1. We passed that. So I don't want them to feel no type of way, because they really are up to date. They're current. You ain't telling me nothing new. I got it already. The good things that's really important, up to date, you lacking. So either come up to date. You see, this is part 2 of that show from yesterday. So, or the day before yesterday, I gave you some time to process it, fellas. I gave you some time to think about what was said on the air and go back and do your research. That's what's important, fellas. Research. This shit has become fun to me. I'm flying around. So right now, I don't know where y'all at mentally. I really don't. Now I know, like, everybody's everywhere. The bungalows is up in here. Everybody's up in here, so. And I like it that way, you know, because it gives the people who really studying and really want to be a part of this great information, this awakening. This is a beautiful time to be alive. And I've been trying to tell you, it's a beautiful time to be alive. It's one of the most beautiful times on earth. And it ain't got nothing to do with a space program, having no money, or none of that. Press 1. So this is for all my Moors and black folk out there that's still having trouble computing things in their melanated brains. Press 1. This is for my foreign people who's adopted into my knowledge. Press 1. I'm adopting you into the knowledge. You can no longer call yourself black. You are now deprogramming the word black. Press 1. See, ladies, we got to explain to the fellas. Y'all got to help why it is necessary. And take your time with the fellas. They cannot call themselves black. We have to give them the meaning to black and all of that good shit. You know, I'd rather use the word shit than the word black. Damn. At least we know what you think of yourself. So it's important that people in the bungalows, I'm not against my Moorish brothers. Their human spirit. No, I'm against the stuff that they taught you. Press 1. I'm against all of the nonsense, religious, allegorical, and scientific theories according to the law. You know, let's just get to the dolls of the problem. Black. So I'm gonna try my best to find individuals who are out there in the world that's talking about the same thing. Now they may be Indian, they may be Pan-African or Pan-American. It doesn't matter. Okay, let people live in the Wonderland let people live in the part of the Epcot program they choose is most settling for them at the current point in their lives. Let people, we are all in different steps of knowledge, and you know, some of them are primitive. Sonetta just did a show when I got off the air the day before yesterday, and he said, he asked the question, are we the primates? And yes, you are. That's what you ever been to the museum and a part of the museum where the caveman is with the mammoth and all of it? That's where they is. They before that. Oh my goodness. They before that guy. What the fuck? Yeah, ain't no before this. My nigga Nimrod was the mighty hunter, nigga. Press 1. Nimrod. So it's sad that our brothers is going out like this, but we can't look at them and discuss. In fact, don't try to help them. Let them help themselves. They're crippled. Press 1. They crippled in the mind. And if they want to be freed from being crippled and blind, they got to come to me. Press 1. They gotta swallow their pride. What's that song? Swallow my pride. Say I'm sorry. Stop pointing fingers. The blame is on. I want a new life, and I want it with you. I'm retarded, honey. It feels the same. Don't ever let it go. You gotta believe. Press 1. Don't and leave our love term. Press 1. Come on home, Sachetta. Lord have mercy. Come on home, son. Come get this supreme mathematic, brother. Come get this supreme mathematics champ. Yeah. 360. What they call that? Full circle. Look. Don't hate me right now. You know, you ain't gonna have no choice but to love me. When I'm done breaking your prehistoric mentality, primitive mindset down, you ain't gonna have no way. There's not gonna be any wiggle room. Press one. You know what wiggle room is? Like polite say, and you see where that got them. There ain't gonna be nowhere for you to shift back and forth from. I'm taking all y'all little worldly concepts of nothing, and they're all one. I'm proving it here. It's all one. And that's okay if you a Frenchman. There was plenty of Frenchmen who've done great things here in America. No, I'm not against you. I'm not against you, bro. I just got to keep it real. The people tired of the same old debates of the Hebrew versus is you from Africa or the Hamite or this shit getting like, did the Triceratops really have horns and fight off the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Or this is nothing. You know. A brontosaurus, press button. Like, what the fuck that got to do with law and anything that and got to do with us being free? You can go back to Africa. Tired of it. Sometimes you got to get tired of it to want change. Your brain got to want change. I see why a lot of you niggas sit back in my classroom and be slouching. They be slouching in their chairs, thinking they got it made in the shade, wearing their cool shoes and shit. Press one, them all cab, running up to the vehicle. I'm like, these niggas ain't got no info. Press one, I'm tired of getting out the whip, and you niggas ain't got nothing for a nigga. Excuse me, I can walk past the girls myself. Press one. Y'all wait for me in class. The girls got all the books, all of the sweatshirts. Press one. They got all the merch. Press one. They got the merch that matched the fucking Jordans. Press one. And they got the knowledge and wisdom. I'm like, okay, fellas, come on. I'm trying to encourage you. But I got something that's going to help you. If you an Indian, you're going to love this. Press one. Arrows up.
Not like this. Not like this.
My man, I said that shit on cue. The arrows up, fucking emojis. I love y'all though. Y'all like little children and knowledge and wisdom and shit. That shit is funny. My bad. I didn't mean to say that. I'm just retarded. If you knew me in real life, you'd have been, oh, Kev, that's just Kev. He retarded. I didn't mean to offend any of my Indian brothers. Okay, let's get to it. The legal meaning of the term African American descent. Let's go. Wait a minute.
All right, now get this. Have you ever noticed that the Pan-Africans always give you history and shit, but they don't talk about laws of the land? They don't talk about the laws of the land in Egypt, nowhere on the planet.
That's a good point. Press one. You guys don't really talk about the law. Put them arrows up. They don't want us. They don't want to know about the law of the land of Egypt or nowhere else on the planet. Press one. That's a good point. That's a good point made by the Indian.
Nowhere on the planet. But see, we're going to get into the legal meaning of words and
Let's
the
go.
laws of the land here in the Americas. Now, this is African descent. In a legal term, or the legal meaning of African descent It says persons of African nativity or of African descent within the meaning of the Naturalization Act as amended by Act July 14th, 1870. Right? And it gives the U.S. code right here. Now remember, within the meaning of the Naturalization Act of 1870. Now, let me see. Let me go over here. All right, let me try to zoom in for you. All right. Free white persons. Free white persons referred to in Naturalization Act as amended by July 14th, 1870.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Meaning all persons belonging to the European races then commonly counted as white, and their descendants, including such descendants in other countries to which they have migrated. To which they have immigrated. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. It makes sense. I need for the Pan Africans to see this, debunk this, because all this time, you Pan Africans been telling the Negroes here in America, the Indians here in America, which the Negro is the Indian, you've been telling, AKA
Disregard that, but let's continue.
black people here, that they are African.
Facts.
But in the laws of the land, in their legal meanings, white people or white persons are the African. This is why y'all don't deal with the laws. This is why y'all keep talking this. Oh, if you're not African, that's self-hate. That's self-hate. No, motherfucker, you're illiterate. You an illiterate piece of shit, and you betrayed your people. This is the death of
Hold
Pan-Africanism.
on.
You know, all
Sir,
you
sir,
stupid ass niggas.
would you call him?
This is the death of Pan-African. You're illiterate. You an illiterate piece of shit, and you betrayed your people. You're illiterate. You an illiterate piece of shit, and you betrayed your people. You're illiterate. You an illiterate piece of shit, and you betrayed your people. You're illiterate. You an illiterate piece of shit, and you betrayed your people. This is the death of Pan-Africanism. You know, all you stupid ass niggas, I don't want to hear shit. I want y'all to start talking about the laws of the land. I want y'all to start talking about the nations that you come from. Because you niggas is nationless. You niggas is tribeless. And you that you come from. Because you niggas is nationless. Because you niggas is nationless. You niggas is tribeless. And you want you want black people to be tribeless. You want black people not to know who they are.
To be
'Cause
wanderers.
when the black people know who they are,
Travelers.
change will immediately start happening. Because we already got uh Indians, aka black people, working in a private sector, or who have federal jobs, state jobs, and all type. So when these people start waking up, then they can start helping the people at the bottom, helping the black people at the bottom, and bringing them up. You see how that works? You niggas playing game, but what's today's date? Today is January 4th, 2019. Yeah, this is the death of Pan-Africanism. Let me go back.
This is why they
Let me go
need
back.
you to
Let me
be
read it.
black African. You black, you black, you black. Because you're saying I'm a literate monkey. I don't know nothing. I need help. Not doing bad things. I don't trust myself. I'm black. I'm genocided. I can't speak. This is why they need you in that position. And then the red hat people come and say, "Oh, the white man don't want you to know this." And you're friends with the white man. That handshake that you guys do is a peace treaty it's a friendship treaty between you. How the fuck you got a motherfucking treaty with Nazis in Italy at the time, and you got a friendship treaty with American whites over here too? At the start of this corporation, this is great. This is going to be great knowledge and wisdom to know that French history is the wrong history that's been placed on the minds of American people here. You just gonna have to wake up and see that. They don't make friends with both of them. And then gonna tell us the white man did this. And they the white man. They fought for they white different, and then they gonna come, the white man did this, and they white. And then they gonna say, oh, white is a status. But you're a foreigner. Where you from? Well, we all Moors from and back dating back to Abdullah the Third and went back to hold on. And then George Washington. And then shut the fuck up. Kev got this. Look at your neighbor, your fellow student and say, Kev got this. Shut up. Shut up. Now I totally get it. George Washington. If George Washington was this, why would you make a friends with him? If everybody was so bad to the Moor, why would you make friends with him? You all are the betrayers of your own brothers, and it's time the world wake up to not only what you did here, but what you did over in the different countries in the continent you call Africa and Asia.
African descent. Persons of African nativity or of African descent within the meaning of the Naturalization Act as amended by Act July 14th, 1870, are members of the Negro races of Africa or their descendants. Oh, that's crucial. By intermixture with races constituting free white persons.
Didn't I just say do this with the Ethiopians, the Sudanese, and all of them? Most of them are what? Caucasian melanated people. And they got you calling yourself black in law so they can be white in your homeland.
The Negro races. Oh, wait. I'm not done yet. The Negro races will see in a constitution, because the Constitution and the peace treaties are the supreme laws of the land. This is the real meaning of Negro. As an enslaved race, was ineligible to attain United States citizenship either from a state.
Now, wait a minute. This is after the amendment. Now, this is the 14th Amendment. Now, what do Kevin always teach you guys? The 13th and the 14th was the criminalization, and the 14th was the genocide of our people. Right, Todd? Ain't that right, Jamie, Lori, Shiva, for his glory, Tasha Payton, Mr. Payton, all my students out there. So pay attention to what it's saying. You're dealing with the 14th Amendment here. Still within the time frame of our academy and our timeline of events. As long as we stay within this realm of a timeline of events starting with the real George Washington, then we're lawful. We're in standing. Do you understand? So you're not to go off into allegorical science or allegorical space and time and sciences of all of this is magic trick to get you off of your law and dealing in real time. That's why I was clowning with the dinosaurs and all of that. All of that time immemorial, which is a conglomerate of agreed upon history by all the ones who stole yours. So if nothing else, they have what? An agreed upon, well, we just know that the Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Maria. It's not true. The Indian and the Maya, and they built pyramid, and they had mud pies, clay dishes at the same time, but they built pyramid. And, it's not making any sense no more. So it's time we focus, fam. Stay within the 13th and the 14th because we're dealing with trust law at around this time and what they bet not had done towards the king. What king? King George III. But we didn't have kings that do. Sir, you don't know what nothing is. Wake up.
Of birth in the United States. Oh, man. Negro. means enslaved race. That's the real meaning. So here it is.
Look,
These
monkey
people are
brain.
really an enslaved race, Negroes. This is why the Naturalization Act turned them from Africans and Negroes to free white persons. So what were they before free white persons? Come on. And this is the death date to you Moors too. This is a death date to you Moors too, because you are the free white persons too, nigga.
Look,
You know, you sitting up
look.
here claiming you indigenous here. You're
It
not
includes
indigenous
all
here.
European
Knock that shit
Jews,
off.
incubated
And for
people
you
of
niggas and for you
Celtic,
Pan Africans, we
Scandinavia,
don't want to hear no more of that self hate. Motherfucker, show
Moorish
us who you descend
inhabitant,
from. Do your
North
family
African
genealogy. Because if you don't
Africans
know who
from
your great
Sicily.
great
That's them.
grandparents were,
Fuck.
nigga, I don't want to hear shit. I don't. If you don't even know who your great
Fuck. If you're reading this, you should be like, what?
grandparents
What?
were, I don't want to hear shit. But if you really don't know who your great great grandparents were, nigga, I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing from you. You frauds, nigga.
You just say the Moors of Spain and
R.I.P.
Portugal, remember? Remember? You remember. So why is this dealing in the 13th and 14th Amendments and dealing? That's what I'm saying. When I talk to black people about history, they don't understand because they got us in the illusion of time immemorial and space. Once you're dealing with your ancestors and your forefathers, you get a correct, you know who you are. If you knew George Washington was a person of color like yourself, like a real person, then you would know all this took place in the 18 and 1900s. If you believe in incorporated Rockefeller SS Germanic concept of what they think this history is, then you believe in a white George Washington. Well, he's really French. That's King George III, also the same person. and it's like, wake up. There's two different histories running simultaneously. The truth is in the bones, who you are, and you waking up to who you are. Them your bones, them you.
Africanism.
Press 1.
Act July 14th, 1870.
So we dealing with the Naturalization Acts and things of that nature, right? So keep your mind frame on. That's why I told y'all, don't laugh at the arrows and the turtles, and they don't understand us. That's all. We're not trying to convince. We're not to attack them only to make jokes, but yeah, I don't want to attack them and make them feel a certain kind of way, because Dan Calloway and Karimio and these brothers did a hell of a job on their brains, and I think that's wrong. And so, man, what they do, man, and they spend a lot of money to get our people off their mark. So, be careful. The bungalows is here. It is what it is. That's why I brought my students up front, so at least they not distracted, because it's going to get stupid. 424, if you have any rebuttal towards those Indians or anything I'm posting, feel free to call it in when it's due time. So we're dealing with the Neutralization Act, the Moors, Spain, the free white people, and all that. We also looking at the switching of identities, reclassification, Homestead Acts, and their and everything else going on right here at the same time. So don't get it confused. This is a grand theft going on in America at the time. Not only write out them votes and banks, but names being switched over, properties being taken and stolen, and generations lost, flooded out, whole communities flooded out all over the Americas. A bunch of internment camps, not just communities. They were trying to hide their deeds by flooding them out. Listen to my spirit when I tell you this. One, yeah, see, I talk different. See, no, there was not only settlements in black towns. I want you to understand that those were internment camps, Germanic You were in a Holocaust. Your people is under the ground, under the water. They tried to hide the missing POW people. But guess what I told you? That's a black man sitting up there on that POW flag, MIA, lost forever. I told y'all that. We brought the black soldiers in the POW camps here, the civilian camps, the places you were taken, and your great-great-grandfathers were taken and mothers was taken to internment camps and given a false perception of some damn war somewhere. So it's important you call in. It's important you talk back. I thought y'all talked to your ancestors. Well, talk to them. They talk back. It is. These ain't just my ancestors up under these lakes and waters while you listening to Sexy Red and everybody else. These y'all people.
Debates over United States citizenship have occurred since the beginning of our nation. For example, in the Declaration of Independence, the colonists directly opposed King George III's law that restricted naturalization, or the ability to become a citizen.
So you get it, right? King George's law restricted what? Naturalization. That's why they overthrew after his death. No, let Mr. Elmore speak. See, Elmore is afraid to speak in reality. You know, so he's afraid of himself. He don't want the truth to come out. He needs to come on out and talk. If he feels like I'm saying something wrong, you know, because his El Serapis, Allah, God, and all the L's are traitors to their brothers and helped eliminate over 400 million people, along with King Leopold and every other fascist a person on the continent of not only Africa but here as well. So just because your forefathers are murderous cowards and joined the Nazis and are Caucasian and Dravidian and all these other things, and you worship Satan and you are part of the laws that govern the satanic kingdom, and I speak against it, don't be mad at me, sir. I'm letting the people understand what the Bible mean, the beast of the sea and all that. That's for you. We already know there's no God in commercial law and commerce. That's where y'all dwell. So, you know, y'all made friends with the lawless one. Press one.
Not
See, I
like
got
this.
your whole spirit right here.
Not like this.
This whole fucking pointless existence, nigga. I will squash your shit like Crips and Bloods do Crip walks and cross each other out, nigga. Squash your whole ideology, champ. Nothing. Easy. You know nothing, champ. Ain't nothing you can say to me. You can call me beige or whatever you call me. That's what. But what you ain't gonna say is I'm liar and call it in. You just afraid that you joined the black arm of the Nazi party, and you can't rebut nothing that I'm saying. I look better than you in real life anyway. No matter what you call me, beige or nothing. You dress funny. You got a little double cross hat on. You know why it's flat and it got the fringe around it? You know why. You feel me? Y'all deal scientifically because y'all not going to heaven. You're not in the bloodline. You a Caucasian white man from Africa. Press one. That's where you from. And you made a friends treaty with a dead corporate state. And you're under the authority. You nothing but a blackguard of the Roman army, punk. That's it. Legion, Frenchman. Nothing. Like the young brother said, nationless. That's why y'all try to say black and this and we that. We not with y'all. I don't believe what you're saying. You're not making any points. You afraid of yourself. You feel me? You finally see the Moors been woofing that shit this whole time and got everybody's mind stuck on the sign and don't turn to everybody antichrist. Press 1. They don't removed your whole mind from the laws of the land and pointed it towards the stars. Press 1 and got your ass caught up in astrologies and different sciences that mean nothing. That's why they all look like frogs, because they the frogmen. Press 1. Why they all look weird and funny and frog-like. Press 1. L-Bay this one and L-Bay that one and this one and this one. And now that Kevin is here on the internet, now they resulted to name calling. Who'd ever thought? They are amphibians. Good point, Shiva. There's an amphibian. Whoever thought Kev would be teaching the Pan-Africans and the Pan-Indians and everybody about how their leaders are Satan, Serapis, El-Bay, Allah, Black Cube, baby sacrificing believers. Press 1. Hey, check this out. They leaders genocided all of our forefathers, Marcus Garvey, Noble Jew Ali. None of them believed in God. They was the odd fellows. Google it. Press 1.
Not like this.
They don't believe in law. They don't believe in law. Praise God. They don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in nothing. Only thing they believe in is making friends with the devil and uploading the laws of Aquaman in the kingdom under the sea, which is the beast. Press 1. That's all they know. Block won't-y womp. Press 1. Hit the like button. 424 loser. 424-209-9506. And maybe you can go one-on-one with the great one himself. Coward. Press 1. You're a coward. Your whole team afraid of Mr. Gillespie? That's because I'm operating out of the law of the land. Move. Yeah. See, when you operate like that, you ain't got to worry about the commerce or nothing. All of these magic tricks, they don't got you to trade in your real sovereignty and give it to them. And they don't even believe in God or nothing. You running around just antichrist at the wrong time. Go over there to the road 54, man. Go over there to road 54. Sit your dumb ass down. Just right over there, right? Sit your retarded looking self down. Right there, champ. Go ahead. Let's get back to the movie, because these Moors is kind of mad. They mad because they friends with the Nazis. And all of them are lined up to us about where they come from. And all of them are a part of the grand federal circus of entertainment. Weird looking motherfuckers with no backbones and full of chakras and no backbone. Press 1. Bunch of scientific nothing. See how I'm ragdoll them? Hulk smash. Bam. They can't do nothing but name call. Whoever thought of more would be resort to name calling? You supposed to be so scientifically inclined, nigga. Press 1. Hey, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. I'm gonna let my little homies get on the track. Get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo. Go ahead. What up? B from Texas. You on the air. What up?
Yes, sir. Kev.
Yes, sir.
These boys have been signing these treaties.
That's right.
I found a treaty. I looked up Treaty of Freemen. All right, and something came up called the Freeman's Corner.
Come on.
And okay, the Freeman's Corner. I sent you a picture of the placard that they had. It goes back to a treaty. It says the Freeman's Corner, 250 feet east. This point marks junction of 3 important, quote unquote, Indian land cessions: Treaty of Fort Wayne, 1803; Treaty of Grossland, 1805; Treaty of Fort Wayne, 1809. The corner was established by surveyor Thomas Freeman. They said, okay, but when I was looking it up, it pulled up the whole Illinois, pretty much, Indiana. I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, they took a big plot of land using the federalized Indian. I'm gonna call it. It's an act as in a playwright. So I'm gonna read what it was. It says the Treaty of Vincennes is the name of two separate treaties. One was an argument between the United States government and the Miami and their allies, the We tribe.
Wait,
That tripped me out.
wait.
Not like this. Not like
Yes,
this.
sir.
Not like this. The who? The we?
The We tribe.
The
They spelled it. Yes, sir. The We tribe, but they spelled it WEA. The We tribe. When I look them up, of course you're gonna get a time in memorial. All right, I'm gonna read it. It says the We tribe were a Miami, Illinois speaking Native American tribe originally located in Indiana. Historically, they were described as either being closely related to the Miami tribe or sub-tribe of Miami. They got this picture of this guy, with a painting, an illustration. It says, "Go to Kawapa," you know what they called him.
What?
He would stand by.
Who?
Go to Kaupawa.
Go to
They make a
go to
go to Kaupawa,
go to wait. One more time.
and they spell it. All right, go
Uh-huh.
TO2
Uh-huh.
Cow KOW
Uh-huh.
Pa PAH Ha. Go to Kaupawa. And so this is time of memorial for real. Like, y'all making this stuff up as y'all go, but that's all right. We're gonna get down to the bottom of it. It was an oil painting that was made. They said by where he stands by himself, a We warrior. Oil painting painted by George Catalan in 1830. Collection of the Smithsonian art. Now, all right, I'm gonna go back to this treaty that they signed. So it says they signed with the Miami tribes and their allies, the We tribe, the Sunni, and was signed in June the 6th, 1830. The purpose of the treaty was to get the native tribes to formally recognize American ownership of the Vincennes Tract, a parcel of land captured by Great Britain during the American Revolution. The second occurred on August 27, 1804, and was to purchase the land from the tribes. And it gives a map of it. They got pretty much the whole Chicago and the Treaty of Chicago, 1821. The Treaty of the Mississippian was in 1826. Michigan Road, 1826. Treaty of the Chippewa in 1832. Treaty of Wabash in 1840. Treaty of St. Mary is a huge plot of land in 1880. Treaty of Fort Wayne, 1809. Treaty of Greenville, Treaty of Fort Wayne, 1809. And if you
So all these
see the
treaties are
picture,
really land grabs?
that's exactly what it is, Kel. And I'm talking about they stole millions of the whole state of Illinois.
And not only
That's what
that,
this is.
what they did was they developed titles
Yes,
from it.
sir. And it's all, it's a huge land grab. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go they got a part talking about the Treaty of 1809. The United States was represented by William Henry Harrison, the governor of Indiana Territory. Harrison had been granted authority to settle the American claim to the Vincennes Tract by President Thomas Jefferson. The Vincennes Tract had been purchased by the King of France. Okay, so there go the French. All right, he say he purchased it from the Pinocchio and the Wee tribe, according to 1740. The tract was succeeded by Great Britain as a part of a peace settlement after the French and Indian War. George Roger Clark.
You can see why they needed all. This is a cover story. It ain't even
Yes,
real.
sir.
It's
Exactly.
it's the theft of the king's land, the trust, and the people, all in one big process illegally, so it'll be unnoticed. But it doesn't look like it looks like a total theft of what it sounds like is a total. Is that what you're getting at? A total
Yes,
theft.
sir. It's a total theft. And they
Using
backtracking
trust
using
law
these federalized
they're using trust
fake
law
pisses.
and civilian law to not only overthrow the beneficiaries of the trust, but to also just steal the trust and give it to the new Americans coming in the early 1900s, late 18,
Yes,
early
sir.
1900s, which is all foreigners. Ellis Island, all of them, they're getting new names, new this, new that, and then now they're processing them in, and you're going right out. This just leads me to the genocide once again at Ellis Island, where the people said they smelled
They
carcasses.
smell
Yeah.
human flesh.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm gonna jump down here. It says in 1802, the government surveyor Thomas Freeman began a survey of the land called Freeman's Lines and Corners. Now, I get him that's a scout to me. You scouting out the land and see what you can steal. Okay, they called it Freeman's Lines and Corners. The survey led to objections from some of the native tribes as to exact boundaries and extent of tract. Jefferson decided the best solution would be to talk with the tribes and confiscate them from their claims on the land. Compensate them. So he's trying to say he paid the federalized Indians for their land, which is not their land. Okay. Then the Vincennes tract was a parcel of land that lay rectangles across the Wabasha River. The majority of the land lay on the east banks, but the small parcel was also included along the west bank. The fortified town of Vincennes was an old French trade post and was primarily settled in the area. In total, the tract contained about 1,600,000 acres of land. So that's a huge robbery.
Okay.
The negotiation.
All of the land is stolen from the king. Got it.
All of it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool. What
Now,
they
that's
got to
pre-
do? Relate that back to today's topic and what we got going on. Because I'm kind of getting
Okay.
lost. I
right.
kind of got lost. Go
My
ahead. Because I'm looking at a
Yeah,
few
my
things
bad,
myself.
Kev.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, what I'm getting from that is we got the people coming over from different lands, and they under false federal titles coming on under as Indian and as white, and they still in the land, and they trying to use this Indian story to cover how they steal in the land from the king. That's basically what I got.
All of those things like Noble Jew Ali, they're all coming in as white, and they're all Arabs. The other
Arabs,
white
and they also
go ahead.
Noble Drew Ali also was saying he was part of an Indian tribe.
That
So
makes
they trying
perfect
to cover
sense.
all. Yes, sir. They trying to cover all bases to solidify what was stolen. They doing illegitimate, having illegitimate grabs.
Shiva said they coming in under the Naturalization Act. Hit that like button and subscribe and hit that Cash App. How many people we got up in here? 222. Hit that Cash App. Get your shout out. Support the broadcast. What's up, champ? Go ahead.
Now when it comes down to them with the Jews, the Jewish and the Moors, they, like we was showing before you showed us about the all these camps that they had. Now when they try to tie in Germany and what they did with Germany, I don't even see them in Germany. I see them over here. And what they was doing with the lampshade, you was telling me about, I looked that up, and man, bro, they was making, like you said, actual furniture
out of our body, out of our people's hair, out of their skin,
yes,
out of their bones, making jewelry out of their bones. This is our early 1900s when they genocided. They made they took all the skin off. I think they were boiling these people. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, you know, took the skin right off, and these crazy folk was around genociding, eating. This early 1900.
Making books covers,
making book covers, out the skin of African Americans, making lamps. You know those wagons with the thing that go over it. Yeah.
Oh, the tarp that go over.
Yes, sir.
Dang, I didn't even think about that.
They was making shoes out of them. I said, yes.
There's genocide everywhere, bro.
Yes.
Wow.
No. This is not just slavery. They said slavery. This is annihilation. This is jewelry.
Extermination.
Yeah, extermination. This is Holocaust. This is the complete death and destruction, and everybody's taking part in the early 1900s after the overthrow.
Yep,
see, you either with George Washington and Centralia, are you with?
Or you with them?
Are you with?
Or you with
the cannibals
Legion.
in the world? Yeah, Legion, because they eat people and they eat blood in a ritualistic sacrifice, all by way of entertainment. That's hell. That's what we experience on a daily. What they want with the kids and all of this stuff that people finding themselves caught up in, especially like with the Tasha K and Will Smith. That's hell-minded mindset. We know that's hell. So why is y'all even pumping that up? Y'all just really selling it. That's what the fuck y'all doing. Selling it. So I'm like cool off a lot of media at this point. I just want to continue up this good work because this shit getting stupid at this point, bro. This shit getting real stupid.
For real.
Go ahead.
I found out a dude. It's a guy named what's his name? Well, really, the woman, they put it on the wife. She was she was a Nazi. Her name was Isel Koch, and her husband's name was Karl Koch. And they put them over a concentration camp. They said it was called Buchenwald, but what we found out with the Africa Corps and with that map with all these different internment camps in America, I feel like that was done here. You know what they would do? They call her the witch of Buchenwald, and what she was doing doing all kind of beating on the prisoners, doing brutal tortures. She like they had two heads. They showed two heads. Like I don't know how she shrunk their heads, but you know probably one of them processes. Lampshades they were making.
You send them to me. You send them to me.
I'm about to send it to you right now.
Yeah, they was making lampshades and out of they call them slaves. No, this is the early. late 1800s, early 1900s. Every black person they did this to was way. Oh, them was slaves. They did we way past that. No, they was doing this at this time.
I just sent you a picture. They got internal organs. They showing a lamp. They showing those. You gonna see them two heads. Man, these people is wicked. Like,
Wait.
not human to be able to.
Oh yeah, because they found a
Yes,
way
sir.
to shrink. And this is from their little. So what? Let me put this on the air. This is crazy. Let me put it in my Discord first, and then bring it up on the.
They doing all kind of science projects on our people.
Yes.
They showing the internal organs of people on this table I just sent you.
Yes. They don't have
see.
no conscience. They were saying that our people didn't feel pain and all that. They didn't give
And
you a
then
Bible
you
for
look-
comfort. The Bible doesn't give you comfort from this. You crazy?
Real.
They didn't give you got like an imagination that somebody gave you the Bible. I'm doing this on behalf of the scriptures. Nigga, you gonna have some respect for God, bro. Hold up.
Those that
No,
don't-
hold up.
Go
King
ahead.
Ty 100. You gonna have some respect for God, nigga. You don't even know what you talking about. All you niggas do is sit back in this world, is wake up and play and type all day. A bunch of cowards that never got nothing to teach, always fooling around and playing on somebody else's time. If you ain't got nothing to say good about God, bro, shut the fuck up. Press 1. God ain't in no book.
Straight up.
No, nigga, the law is in the book. The law is in the book. The historical record of what happened here is in the book, King Ty. The law is, God ain't in no book. So where is God at? You, Ty? So God is a troll. What are you? That's the thing about it. You got the wrong impersonation of God, the law, what it is, who he is. You've been thrown off, brother. Go on back there to row 54 and sit your big head, funny looking self down. Coffee and Kush TV. Go ahead, B.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just like I don't know if you pulled it up. That table
I'm about to pull it up right
showing
now.
all
I
the
was
stuff.
talking to Ty, funny looking self. Press
For real.
press
Straight
1.
up. The Bible done already told us about this. That's how we know.
Yeah,
and
so
tell
you
the
in our
truth.
class talking down on the scriptures and whatever you thought you was laughing at. But that's how you getting this information. So you really just you really just trying to be down. That's all you trying to be. You trying to be down and thought that we was that. No, God is our foundation. Those scriptures you laughing at. You can get the fuck on. You don't contribute nothing
Thought
here.
it was.
Yeah, you can get the fuck on. We don't really
Thought it
like
was,
we don't
but it
really like
wasn't.
people like you and men like you that play around with God and disrespect the word, the law, what he's done for us and all that. I don't really fuck with niggas like you. It be niggas like you that be begging God's mercy soon as that judge hands you, soon as it's time to stop playing. God, why would you do this? Such a weird ass up. Now, anyway, B,
Straight. Yes, sir. And that's straight up.
don't block
For
them.
real.
Let them sit there. I'm tired of that shit, bro. Go ahead.
Cut that out, bro. Now, if you don't,
I got the picture up.
This what I'm seeing. All right, they got these people up, these Germans, showing what was done to our people. You got the two heads right there.
Yes.
You got body parts. They doing experiments. You got a heart. You got lungs, amongst other things that they doing depictions of what they did. If you look all the way over to the right, that is a lampshade made with human skin, bro. What you said is not a lie.
Oh, right there, all the way to the right. That's a human
All the way to the
made
right.
out of human flesh.
Yes, sir. And It's that's sick, bro. They did some sick stuff. They said that the lady Isel would go around and she seen tattoos. She would have the person killed, and she wanted the tattoo like a patch. You know what I mean? So they really demonic, bro.
What
Like
you mean?
really sick.
What you mean?
Like, all right, just say you got a person in an internment camp. She would come around and if they had tattoos, she see the tattoo, she wanted to, I guess, put that tattoo on some of her furniture. So she would kill the person, they would skin them, and then bring the finished product to her with that same tattoo of the person, letting them know that, hey, we killed them and we made this furniture out of them. We made this lampshade. They was doing all
As
kind
like
of
a
wicked
trophy or
stuff.
something? As
Yes,
part of
yes,
the,
like a trophy.
they boil them and make,
Yep.
oh my goodness, what the fuck?
Then you even had like book covers. They had book covers that they were making, bro. And these book covers were made out of human skin. Um, I I was like, bro, this is some of the wildest stuff ever. Like, here go a picture of that. I'm sending it to you, and everything that you said is true. And they do it to the point that they were thinking it was leather, but when they looked at it, they could see like the pores, like from your skin. They would see the
Oh
pores.
my goodness. Right, right,
So
right. I
I'm
get what
like,
you're
man,
saying. I just saw it in my brain. Oh, what the hell,
yeah,
man?
bro.
So this is what they were
It's
doing to
important.
our people.
It's important that we speak up and speak out because they not gonna tell it. We gotta tell it, man. I'm just thinking about our people going through all this stuff, and nobody ever telling their story. So, Kev, you telling their story, I gotta help and support, man. It's a real, that's hell, like you said, bro.
That's
They
hell,
putting
bro.
people in furnaces,
Yes.
man. That's hell. Now that's a demon. Them demons, bro. They
Those,
want, like you say,
yes.
live in fantasy land. You were judging real demons, real life demons.
Yes.
I'm like,
I'm
man,
I'm I'm
I
gonna
just
show
think that
you there's not a demon in your little spiritual and a demon in the energy. I'm gonna show you the demons. That's my job as Kevin Gillespie is to show you what I know. They're demons.
yes, sir,
These are the demons
they
you
are,
afraid of in them damn movies. This is what was going
and
on.
they
Their forefathers did this to you and established themselves as white. That's how they're easily identifiable. Now that you beginning to understand your history, you're going to see how the legion, when you read about legion and who is we, and we are legion, and they are Satan's demons and all that, you getting to see this. It's real. Not an allegory, not a cartoon. No, nigga, you're in it, champ. I told you, it's the
real
best
life.
time to be alive is when mankind wake up to his
So
enslavement.
what's been really happening?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's why when you really know what Revelations is about, you're gonna see it. You're going to experience that. The awakening of mankind ain't sitting in no corner waiting for your pineal gland. Oh no. This revelation that comes from scripture is totally different. And if you're not mentally, spiritually prepared, you ain't gonna know what's going on. You're gonna be fucked up out here. God is
For real.
coming to fight death. This is death. This is sin. Making book covers out of your people, shoes, and all y'all can do is rap and sing and we this and all this. No, I'd rather fight. I'd rather live a simple life and fight for humanity than pretend for views and want to be like, what's that nigga King Ty that was in my chat room doing clerical work for nothing? Him. Wake up with no purpose, no ancestry in him, no heart, nothing. Just a fake character on a goddamn computer. I'd rather be the realest nigga on here. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro. this too real to be playing with. Cause man, I look at it like if you don't have no understanding, no knowledge, you'll end up being a lampshade around here, bro. The way they,
Facts.
man, bro.
Facts.
I just sent you another picture of the lampshade. I'm gonna read this excerpt that I got from it.
Thank you for that. Y'all need to do your own Googling too. Type in these things so you can know all this furniture that was going on. And y'all used to go to these people's house and it smelled funny at night. And all them old people homes, that's because all the furniture was made from carcasses. Your nasty self. With your nasty self. Yep, all your great-great-grandma. Y'all want to know why I look and smell like that? Because it's old, dead skin.
Dang,
That's
you
why. It's time to.
You
It's
made
time.
my memory like
That's right.
my brain like, wow, what was that? What was that? For real.
Hey, chat room and people in the world. B said, "Damn, Kev, you got."
Like, man, made me start thinking. I don't know I like going over there. People's house, man.
It
Something
was
weird
something.
about them.
Yeah, it's a lot of spirit or death. That's because the furniture, all the scary movies is trying to tell you the furniture, the walls, the goddamn shoes that's up in there. All that is death. And necromancy.
Sir.
Say it with me. Necromancy.
Necromancy. Man, hey, Kev, did you get that this last lampshade I sent?
I'm about to put it up on the screen right now. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay. This lampshade.
And they got
all right.
fringes around it too for letting you know more.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's what made me think. All right, it says,
Y'all in
at
trouble.
first glance, it looks like any tatty old lampshade. The sort, it says the sort that are gathering dust in houses all over the world. Then you notice the parchment-like fabric stretched over 8 panels. So thin it is almost translucent. It says on closer inspection, the yellowy material is marked with strange pores and filaments. So I'm like, bro, these pores of humans, these boys was really doing exactly what you said, making lampshades out of our people. So they making they got whole what do you call it? I guess memorabilia, but they are on a wicked sick level doing all this, bro. And I found all of that to be real crazy. Another thing, they talk about our people. They talk about their people like the Germans and the Japanese internment camps.
Yeah.
And they even talk about the reservations, Native Americans, but they don't talk about the black internment camp that was there. It says, I got them saying that they were there before they even came with this Japanese, German, and Italian internment camps.
Yes.
I got another picture of our people in the internment camps that I found. And I said, man, it's going to make it real. They can't deny it now. It's real.
America was built on necromancy and death, and they're built off the blood and bodies of black people, our people.
Yes, sir.
So we're proving the genocide, the Holocaust, the making of this. This is insane.
Yes, sir. So all of the stuff that they talk about before us, even in that excerpt I just read, it's telling you that the German, the Japanese, the Italian internment camp, and even the Native American reservations came after. It says after the black internment camps existed. So that's proof. Everything you said. they did us like this, had us
First.
in a mess first. So all this other stuff that they talking about, I just look at it as a cover up for them to get
Yes,
in here.
that's what I said.
That's
All of
it.
these foreign genocides that go on that's used to loot money and take money and create Israel and United Nations. Well, if that doesn't exist, the
'Cause-
real only thing is what happened to African Americans, the black genocide.
exactly. Because it makes no sense to me that if we having this big world war, why would I bring you to my country? Why would I have you over here?
Right.
What happened to we don't take no prisoners, you know? So you taking prisoners and housing them. And these people was playing baseball and enjoying themselves in these internment
Right.
camps.
Right.
Like, man, yeah, like this is a vacation house. And then the only thing that you gonna have for them is a barbed wire fence. A barbed wire fence? Man, these the most vicious killers around the world, how y'all said.
Right. And then you
When you
find
gonna
out the
have a
U.S.
barbed wire
German
fence?
civilian patrol going on. Then you got all the Krevenkrieg. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So they're,
Craven Creek.
yeah, the American and German coalition are together and operating
Yeah.
concentration camps and overthrowing. What's going on with our people at this time? They're being genocided. They're being, and they say Jim Crow laws and this one. These are Q words or some mind control words or something. Nigga, what happened to you was much deeper than some goddamn Jim Crow law. The whole reversal of your lineage. Everything was stolen. The 13th and 14th Amendments clearly were there to genocide you out of becoming a citizen by criminalizing you and making you black in law. This is dolls all over. This is
Dolls
it.
Act.
Yeah. And the homestead, this is all giving foreigners our things. That's crazy, bro.
And another thing I was paying attention to, Kev. When they was talking about we was talking about the AfriCorp yesterday or day before yesterday. All right, then how they was in Wilmington. When I looked that story up in Wilmington, all right, after what 1945, they said they shut it down. So where did all these people go? Y'all brought all these people over
they
here.
dispersed.
Where did they go? They just let them go everywhere,
yes.
bro. So come on.
They gave
That's
them all
not, no,
your all them homes and all of that stuff.
yes, sir. So they came over here. Now they live in the American dream, and they still got their accents. They didn't come over here. They are illegal. You can't come over here and just do it how you want to. You murderous and you illegal. You're an illegal immigrant. That's not cool. Now, you know, all right, if people did the way George wanted it and established it, then we don't have no problem with that. You can't come over here illegal and then be murderers. You done murdered people.
No, because
and
they
then
couldn't
doing
come
the
over
sick
here
stuff.
like it was George because you had to live upright.
Yes, sir.
Remember,
and they definitely not living it.
remember, he was George Washington, and then was against you having these different belief systems. They believed in God. Their foundations was on God,
Yes, sir.
not the Catholic
Exactly.
Church of necromancy or none of that. And now look, your whole America built on necromancy, and its initial sacrifice was the inhabitants that was already here, the Victorians, the Virginians, our people that has lineage here for hundreds and thousands of years. Just like y'all got lineages back home in Syria for hundreds of thousands of years. This is crazy, D. Go ahead.
And that's why it's so important. All these people talking about their ancestors and their forefathers, man, you got to speak up for them, bro. They can't speak. They done been genocided out. So
Made
man,
into
hey,
shoes.
handle your business.
Made into
in
shoes.
the shoes and furniture and all
Furniture.
kind of other stuff.
Facts. Now
Diamonds,
shit
like you
getting
said.
real. Where the men at
For
now?
real.
Y'all not gonna study and find out how they did this to you? Something is wrong, man. Hit that Cash App and subscribe. I want to give a couple shout outs. Bocat and Fletcher Berkeley, shout out to both of y'all for contributing to this program and letting us know it's truth. If you watching this program and you ain't contribute, you're not on my Cash App, shame on you. I'm going to remember that. Go ahead, B.
Yeah, for real, Kill. But with all of that, I'm like, that really hit my brain. That just showed when they said they just stop the camps. You got thousands upon thousands, not just Germans. You got Italian fascists. You got North African fascists.
You got
Afrocorps.
yes, Afrocorps, which is all of them.
Yes, sir. The what they call a conglomerate of these people. So that explains to me. Okay, you got Wilmington, North Carolina. That explains to me why people are so hateful. Y'all fascists.
Yes.
Like, they so hateful. Like, man, why y'all hate black people so much? For what?
Because they're fascists.
If their story went, they fascists, bro. So it explains a lot. And they spread. Look at them camps on there. They spread from the east to the west with it. So they everywhere. And this is more like a military strategy instead of internment camp. Why would I bring that sickness over here? That's what it is. It's a sickness. If that's that's the question that come to mind.
That's okay, but check this out. Those are Moore's children. Look, Dion said that. That's facts. These are Moors. These are your Spaniards, Albanians. These are all the people getting classified white here. Facts.
And yeah, and that's so tripped out to me that the main people talking about the white man. Man, you are the white man.
Yes.
Wow, that's that's crazy.
That's crazy.
You talking the most noise about the white man.
Yes.
You
so
are
Sonetta is a white man. They they pledged to be. Hold on, let me hit the bell.
I'm being serious.
Not like
you
this,
white, bro.
Not like
We
this.
don't care about your skin color. This is what you came over here with. You are white.
Put your
white,
hand, doing
white.
like, hey, Sonetta, put your hand in your bosom and then bring it back out to me like in the Bible.
Oh man, the reality of what's really going on is for real, bro. God, dog. That boy say you a leprous.
You a leprous. You a black man in a white body. I mean, you a white man in a black body.
Black man body, man.
Damn.
So, all this hate, trying to get us to be haters. No, we don't want to hate. We want to understand. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
That's what you
and
said.
The truth, yes, sir.
So
the truth is what it is.
So they doing all this. Black man, white man is the devil, and Terry Cesariak is talking about the white man is the devil, and white supremacy, and all these niggas is morally Moors pledgers to be white sovereigns in America. Is that what you telling me?
Seaborn.
See more butts, and you telling me that's why they all move to white neighborhoods when they get their bread?
And that's what it is. And everybody got the same hatred for us. Well, look, Kel, that's what I got for right now. I'm gonna call back though.
Hit me back. That was real intriguing. That was real intriguing. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You Negroes, y'all fall for anything. Let's get back to the Naturalization Act and breaking this down. Lord have mercy. That's gonna be hilarious later on. You niggas is white men. Get out of town. Y'all white.
Naturalization, or the ability to become a citizen.
They just needed a way to explain it to us why they want to be white and that we can be white too.
Not like this. Not like this.
All you gotta do is bow down to our God, Abdullah. Press one. Jeez. I cannot believe what has happened. I can't believe it. I'm looking at this whole world a lot different after coming teaching here.
Or the ability to become a citizen. As the nation continued naturalization, or the ability to become a citizen. As the nation continued to develop, the power to grant citizenship was passed from the states to Congress. With the United States Constitution already signed.
Wow, you see that? To Congress. You see this? You see this?
With the United States Constitution already signed, Congress passed the Naturalization Act of 1790. This law allowed colonists who had been in the country for 2 years and who had stayed in one location for at least a year to become citizens. However, the law did not apply to everyone who lived in the colonies. Instead, it applied only to, quote, free white persons of, quote, good moral character.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
United States citizen. Debates over United States citizenship have occurred since the beginning of our nation. For example, in the Declaration of Independence, the colonists directly opposed King George III's law that restricted naturalization, or the ability to become a citizen. As the nation continued to develop, the power to grant citizenship was passed from the states to Congress. With the United States Constitution already signed, Congress passed the Naturalization Act of 1790. This law allowed colonists who had been in the country for 2 years and who had stayed in one location for at least a year to become citizens. However, the law did not apply to everyone who lived in the colonies. Instead, it applied only to, quote, free white persons of, quote, good moral character.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You see why they gotta be white? Press one. So y'all gotta understand that. Right there. Here's another demonstration of it being said over the airwaves. Let's take a listen.
Now, that had nothing to do with being Caucasian, right? You know that. Have a stinker and look it up in Black's Law Dictionary.
Get an old fourth edition.
Go to the Black's Law Dictionary. You talking about Moors are free. Moors are white. Yes, Moors are free. Free from what? Free from what? What are you free from? You have a treaty with France, and you have a treaty with the Nazis, and you have a treaty with the dead corporation of America. Where are you free from? Just because you know that doesn't mean you can interpret it well. Press one. Just because you know that doesn't mean that's for you. That doesn't mean you're free. You owe France. Haitian. I'm Moroccan. You owe France. You ever notice why I always said, how are you free from somebody you owe? When it came to Haiti, it doesn't even make sense. But now it does. Because you got to understand, y'all are products of a German, Nazi, Sicilian takeover. The only freeman and person that can operate out of this is a lawful person. He who lives, champion. You can't truly live dead, my nigga. You can't truly live hanging out with corpses. You can't truly live. The only way you live is through Christ, bro. This is the law here on the land. And ain't no God in commercial law. Now, if you want to be a commercial product open for trade and get your chakras opened up because you ain't following the rules of the game, like Tupac said, that's on you. I'm on another level. I love the fact that only a few people just heard what the fuck I just said. That's on you. If you want to go on believing in Egyptology and all this, that's on you. Y'all people lost it, man. I thought y'all had it, but y'all really, really, really lost it. I thought y'all was really with the truth. I was deceived by the Moors. I thought they were. But once you realize they are the white man you're afraid of and helped the genocide of you and come over here and do this to you, then they're afraid. They want to get the name calling. Press 1. But now we identified who we is and why they need it. Now they're not so all-knowing and almighty and also lawful. They're just as corrupt as the federal governments they've made friends with.
I came across a newspaper publication from 1888 titled Leather from Human Skin by Philadelphia News that describes various reports of white Americans who use the skin of black people to make shoes, slippers, and other personal
What?
I came across a newspaper publication from 1888 titled Leather from Human Skin by Philadelphia News that describes various reports of white Americans who use the skin of black people to make shoes, slippers, and other personal.
Okay. That there should be enough for you to work harder. Human shoes and let's listen up.
Not propaganda at all. This chair right here is 200 years old. This 200-year-old chair came from somewhere in North Georgia. Now we are restoring this chair. So what we're doing, we got to take this chair and make it look brand new. But I want y'all to see. Now, I actually asked and I got into the details of it. I didn't just assume. I want y'all to see this. Usually, old ancient chairs like this, you fill them with whatever you can get your hands on is what you fill them with. This one apparently has cotton. This is hand-picked cotton, been sat on for over 200 years, and it's horrible. But it's made with solid wood, so it's gonna last forever. But I want y'all to see this. This is human hair. This is literally human hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to put human hair in this seat.
Wow. Let me see. It's crazy. My man said, imagine how many, imagine how many people it took to do this, bro. That's what I'm saying, fam. Get used to it. Cause that's what I'm on. We gotta make this real.
This 200-year-old chair came from,
real, bro. Now you starting to see that I'm not playing. They really did this to
somewhere in North Georgia. Imagine how many slaves it took to put human hair in this seat. It's the full seat, the full interior of the seat is human hair. It's human, not horse, not cow like they usually do, pig hair, horse hair. No, this is actual human hair, slave hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to fill this chair with human hair. Now, a lot of them are filled with horse and whatever you can get your hands on. But this came from a very, very wealthy people in North Georgia. They keep in this chair because of the historic and the sentimental value it has to their family. Imagine how much how many people it took to put this much hair inside.
Fuck. So your hair is you. So a picking nigga
200 years
is really picking cotton off a nigga head after they been genocided. I told you. They stuffed all their hair up and used it as cushion. You ever see them dominatrix and them use people as furniture and stick it in and make it look like it's something sexy and it's like some dark magic with the black latex? Like, that's what they were doing. You don't know that fetish. That's a fetish of what they did to your ancestors. So you dressed in all black, being a human slave and being at the service, that's like being a human footstool. That goes back to their mentality. What they think is sexy is what traumatized your people back in the day. I'm trying to help you understand how deeply rooted America and its friendship treaties people are involved in necromancy, going back to the Catholic Church, the law of the sea, commercial law, and they turn you into a product, a chattel. That's the whole point of this. They are fascists. They operate that way. So you got to use law and your understanding of it to fight back. They don't know law. They don't know God. Those are their daughters trying to tell you about God. That's why I don't feel right when a female is trying to tell me how she want me to be when I'm as upright as you gonna ever get. Press one. I'm as upright as you gonna get. This is facts. Try to tell me what a man is and what love is and all of this extra. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. Just like them nations. So these daughters of these people are on the spiritual blindness too. Want to know why y'all relationships don't work out? Because nobody know God. I'm not letting these foreigners dictate my relationship. I'm not watching Anton Daniels tell me black women ain't shit and women display. I understand the trauma behind what you're trying to say, but I'm not going to let a foreign mindset take me off my sheet. A bunch of foreigners tell me about our women or vice versa. We can't allow that when all of them has taken part in and they forefathers in necromancy. That's why they don't know God. And this is why all Pan-Africans and Pan-Americans are Catholics. This is why they Catholics. They don't know God. The God that they know is the deception of Peter, who Jesus called Satan. The only one Jesus called Satan. Press one. So y'all believe in necromancy. Y'all believe in ritualistic fraternity and all of these secrets of the dead and all of this chakra raising vibration of nothingness. Press one. Y'all don't talk about the law of the land, God, nothing. And if you do talk about God, it's in a condescending way to try to convince people you know a little something. Hit the like button and subscribe. What's important is our story is what's important. And understanding that these Garveyites and Marcus Garvey and them also helped in this deception and this genocide. What happened to all the black people? I'm going to let history tell it. Now, we're just going to have conversation on it. If you're not old enough and mentally ready to engage in these conversations, that's on you. That's on you. I'm no longer waiting for you. I got a whole program to run. We got a lot going on. So I want to make sure I give my time to my students who contribute to this program and make this school what it is. Other than that, like, you know, I'm getting sick. I have to go. Thank you. I don't know about you getting sick, and you don't have to tell us you getting sick. Let me help you go. Okay, now it's time to get to these conversations. 424-209-9506. Your ancestors made into furniture. Genocide. Over 400 million people. Rome, the catacombs, bones, an influx of jewelry, diamonds, coal. All that is being discussed on this show. There ain't no way you can appreciate me, and I don't even know you. Where you at? Where you at? Appreciate. Let me see if you appreciate me. Give me something. What's your name under the sun? Give me something. Let me know you appreciate me. You appreciate me right out of existence. If I'm not here no more, you still, I appreciate them. Even though I ain't support or I didn't call in or nothing, I appreciate it. No, fuck all that. Yeah, that type of shit is not needed here. I've been listening to that for too many years, and everybody gone that was supposed to be. That's why I got a cold lineup. That's why. 424-209-9506. Don't tell me you leaving. Press 1. You don't react to Cash App. I don't know what you want me to react to. I don't know what you want me to react to. To Cash App? I don't know what you want. You want me to do what with the Cash App? React to it? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, shout out to Thomas, who been sending me so much information pertaining to this. You can't do nothing but really support this. 1881 Congress Electrical Parish Treaty. Press 1. All titles are illegal. All of these titles. Oh my goodness. Got to get back to this information. Make sure you're there and support the broadcast. 424-209-9506. Damn, y'all cold. Y'all motherfuckers boring in the motherfuckers. It's hard teaching you motherfuckers. Y'all boring as shit. Yeah, where we at? No, y'all came to school. Y'all be emailing. Said, where you at? You be emailing me first thing in the morning. Where you niggas at? They took our county like you don't react to Cash App. Let me see where we at. Oh wow. All right, for sure. Let me get back to what I was doing. I ride alone, buddy. This fight is for me. Fine, champions. Fine, hit them up.
History of slavery as far back as the 16th and the 17th century. Why are they only going that far back? Because they don't want you to go farther back than that, because then you'll actually find out the truth. But from the 16th and 17th century, we'll teach you about slavery. You've got to go further back, and you've got to understand and question, why do they do this throughout the whole of America?
Cairo University, where you standing up from? What up?
Yeah, this Phoenix calling, man. This King Ty, man. What it do?
What it up, champ?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate your choice of words, but you know what I'm saying? I'm getting on the phone man to man, though. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Ain't no punk here, though.
Who is this? Wait. Who is this?
It's King Ty 100, man, from the chat.
So what did you got to say about the school? What about it? Nothing.
Yeah, like I'm saying,
Nothing.
Ain't no God, no book, homie. You can see them talk about the massacre all you want to.
Wait. So do you say ain't no God and no book?
Right.
Well, okay, what you mean by that? There's no God and no book. What you mean by that? Are you saying the laws? I'm trying to get a concept. 'Cause I don't know if you got the same concept of the term God as I got scripturally. So you saying?
Well, how you gonna say about my concept? But you just called me out on your little
That was a. So
your
you,
little lie
so you
right
don't,
now.
so you don't
Like I'm a
believe.
bitch or something,
Hold
my
on,
nigga.
hold on,
Like I'm
hold
a
on.
bitch or
Watch
something, my
your
nigga.
tone. Watch your tone. Watch your tone. So you don't believe in the God of Scripture,
You
right?
watch your tone.
So you don't believe in the God of Scripture, right?
Listen, I'm God, homie. Like you said, am I God? Yeah, I'm God, bro.
How are you God, sir?
I'm God.
How? How? Show me.
You said show you?
Yes.
If I was in the same room with you, I could damn sure show you. I could. I ain't gonna go there, homie. I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah,
But
you
it's all
shouldn't.
good.
You shouldn't, because that's a lot. That's a lot. How
Listen,
are you?
I don't know you like that,
How?
bro.
I know you
I don't know
don't.
you
So
like
you
that,
should.
homie. Listen.
I know you don't. So you shouldn't even say nothing like that. So
Listen.
hold on. No, you listen. Hold on. You don't even know me. You're not gonna do nothing to me. Nothing in your life. That'll be the last day your ass walk this earth. You do something to me. That's the end of your whole. That's your daughters gonna, your sons and your mama gonna miss you, nigga. You ain't gonna do nothing to me at all. But let's keep it YouTube. Hold on, because I see you can't prove that you God. So you really just, you got empty threats, but you ain't gonna do nothing. So let's keep it. How are you God, sir?
It's the internet, bro.
How are you God, sir? I'm not your bro. Well, how are you God?
Listen, man.
How, bro? You ain't explained nothing. You talking to a whole classroom, don't stood up, and you don't know no science. You don't know supreme mathematics. You talking about what you gonna do, getting all up in your ego through a fucking interface of a, you don't even know me. You just talking. But I'm trying to figure out, how are you God? You say ain't no God in no book, that you're God. So explain yourself, what you mean by that. Go ahead. What you scared for?
Listen. Life and death is in my hand, bro.
That don't mean you
Like
God.
I said,
Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Life and death is in everybody. Press 1. So I don't know what movies you watch. How are you God? So you deny God of the scripture and said ain't no God in no book. And then your rebuttal was, I am God. And by the way, because I hold, what did you create?
If he's showing my people,
what did you create,
shoes,
sir?
right?
What did you create here?
Right?
What did you create here,
Right?
sir? What did you create?
All our ancestors.
Sir, we don't have the same ancestors nor spirit. What did you create here?
Obviously, we don't, and that's cool.
Nothing. You just you need a friend. You need a psychologist or something. I charge about $400 an hour to help niggas like you. You need a friend. You need somebody to break down how you not making no sense at all, nigga. Run-on sentences is supposed to be only on the paperwork. You're not supposed to really run on sentences in your speech pattern. You just talking. You was raised by your mama or something, like, I don't know. You just running your lips. You just like to hear yourself talk or something. You're not gonna do nothing. You can't even spell nothing. You don't even know law. You don't formed all this thought process. Believed your friends when they thought y'all was gods and explained a little supreme mathematics to you. And now you finding out that your life ain't shit, your spirituality, you don't have none. And you think you the only one that hold life and death in your hands? That's not, you don't hold nothing in your hand but your penis when you're whacking off. Press 1, nothing else. That's all you got. Nothing. See the gifts that's in me? You was stuttering for nothing. You stuttering for nothing. Just for nothing, bro. For nothing. When you can come here, study, and be intellectually better than you was when you came in. Had you been studying this whole time, you wouldn't have had to sit back for 2 hours and wait till I was in a good mood to come in and try to be a nigga with tattoos on his back. Press 1. You're not going to do nothing to me. You won't make it home, champ. Press 1, and then I'm such a good nigga, I'ma dial 911 so they'll help you. Press 1. I'ma dial 911 so they'll help you. Press 1. Oh, man, I help. Press 1. Cap, you got the power of life. Oh, I know, 911. Jackass tried to come on way the fuck where he's from and threaten me. And I ain't want to do nothing. I ain't even do nothing. Press 1, see? You're a criminal, and I'm not. I don't do bad things, which means my honor is intact in real life. You do bad things. So when they lift your little dumb ass up before they put you in a little frozen box some goddamn where with a toe tag on you, they're going to say, just sprinkle a little crack on this one. It ain't even worth. Press 1. Nobody loves him. Anyway, who's going to identify him? Press nobody. Press 1. At least one. That's Kev. You. What's that? I'm going to pick him up. Take him to the. Take his skin, make a lampshade out this nigga. Press 1. Hit the like button and subscribe. I love Democrats. I love them.
All the public schools, why do they only go back as far as the 16th and the 17th century to talk about slavery? We've got to go further back than that. Because Islam designed infernal slavery, and then the Ashkenazi Khazars, those who say they are Jews and are not, are the ones that marketed it, and the regal Negro nomads exiled from the kingdom of Judah.
You hear that? Do y'all hear this? Listen.
Were the main recipients of it at the hands of the indigenous black Africans.
Now what? Now wait a minute. What? Oh yes. The Jews and the Muslims, aka the Asiatic black man, Arab, Davidian, all these Selassie, all of these motherfucking African warlike. Same thing that happened in Iberia, right? Remember? So while he running his mouth, look at all this great knowledge. See, he got to shut up because he don't know nothing. I can't shut up because I know something. You know, I talk different.
Because then you'll actually find out the truth. But from the 16th and 17th century, we'll teach you about slavery. You've got to go further back. And you've got to understand and question, why do they do this throughout the whole of America, in all the public schools? Why do they only go back as far as the 16th and the 17th century to talk about slavery? We've got to go further back than that. Because Islam is...
Let me tell y'all something. Because Islam is a slave religion. It's a dead religion. You ain't got to get mad at me. You see how old boy said he God? That's American Islamic faith. He don't know nothing. He ain't create. When I asked him what he created, he don't know. He's in a dead state. He said he's God. He don't know scripture. He don't know Adam's mistake. He didn't know Eve's mistake. He has no redemption in him. He's God. But the scriptures say, deny yourself and follow me. That's what Jesus said. Get rid of all this scientific nonsense. You're a god and necromancy and you can't do nothing. You in debt bondage, riding around giggling. Nothing. Wishing you can be me. Wishing you was a Gillespie. And you don't have it in you, John. You don't even have it in you. That's how I know that you use God. You're a simple man. That's all you are. In debt. That's it. And no God, oh, you headed for self-destruction. You start convincing people you don't need nobody but yourself. No, you gonna need somebody. You gonna need somebody, champ.
Islam designed infernal slavery.
Told you, here
and
it
then
is.
the Ashkenazi Khazars, those who say they are Jews and are not, are the ones that marketed it, and the regal Negro nomads exiled from the kingdom of Judah were the main recipients of it at the hands of the indigenous black Africans. Because you've got to understand, the regal class of the house of Judah came down from Israel, and they came into the land of the black Africans.
You see? Now listen. Remember, there's no the land. Remember, Jacob's name was changed to Israel, so he's really got a theatrical, subliminal. If you can tell what he's trying to tell you is, the regal class of these folk came to Africa, and what?
And the black Africans resented the regal class of the house of Judah in their land.
Yes, in their land. Think of Iberia.
Because they had laws, they had customs,
Go ahead.
Civility.
They had civility, law, family. Let's go.
And they were a regal class of Negro that came down into Africa. And later on, it was the Ashkenazi, the Islamic slave traders as well, then worked together with the indigenous black Africans.
To do what?
To enslave the regal house of Judah.
Boom. That's how it will look in history. In scripture. In history, that's you. You got to be able to see that. That's you. When there's your forefathers that was brought down by, they didn't come down from the land of Israel. They are Israel. When they say the land of Israel, the land in which they are inhabiting. Crazy. But let's go. This is a good guy right here. Listen.
This is what we've got to understand, but you've got to go back before the 16th century to understand the roots of it. So we're going to see, as we dig into this, where this slavery came from, because it was really a system that was very, very well crafted. There was Islamic masters, and there were white Ashkenazi Khazar ship owners.
Told you. There go the ships. Who ran the ships here? Let's get back to it. They still run the banks to this day, right? Okay. Who got your people on them ships? Who was in coalition? They're telling it in time immemorial. I'm telling you. In your how many grandmothers ago? How many? Just a few grandmothers and grandfathers ago, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me.
There were the buyers and the sellers.
Told you. This is scripture, bro. The Arab, Allah, Serapis, the beast, the Nazis, bro. The Ashkenazi. That's why they're Nazis, bro. They're European, bro. They're Ashkenazis, bro. It's in the Genesis. The Bible is giving you clues to who your enemies is if you know your history. That's what makes this the best time to be alive, is that I'm helping you understand history and the Bible at the same time. And I ain't graduate shit. But they did say the chosen ones will wait. Enlightenment is on the earth. But that's facts, bro. This is real, bro.
I'm not going to fill you in on all of this, but really you've got a 4-tier system. Number one, you have the Negro nomads that were exiled from the kingdom of Judah. Number two, you had indigenous black African hunters that resented the regal Negro nomads.
So they also resented him like Esau would resent Jacob. Later become Israel, the resented one. Here we go.
Had come into their territory with their own customs, with their own laws that were different and would not assimilate into their tribal culture. They were their own tribe. They were the regal house of Judah. And number three, you had Islamic trappers that worked with the
Oh my goodness. So they had Islamic trappers. And why wouldn't they? Because they believed in scripture. They believed in God. They didn't believe in none of that stuff. Did it go off? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I got to do it right. I'm glad this is here.
Why? Ask the bloody question. Why?
This is good. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Sorry. What the fuck is this? Let me see. Oh. It won't let me refresh either. Jeez.
Chair came from
let me find
somewhere in North Georgia. Now we are restoring this chair. So what we're doing, we got to take this chair and make it look brand new. But I want you.
Let me find it. Hit that like button and subscribe. Contribute to the page. Let me find it. I hate that was taken off like that. There's so much. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Ooh, I'm glad I got this rolling the way I'm supposed to on Discord. Because without this, man, I'll be lost. Not lost, but I'll be like, damn, where's that video go? So let's get back to this.
Why are they only teaching you the history of slavery as far back as the 16th and the 17th century?
Let's move it up, son, to where we were.
Because between 650 of the Common Era and 1900 system, number one, we have the regal Negro nomadic class that are exiled from the kingdom of Judah. They are their own royal tribe in Africa. Then, number two, we have the native black African trackers. They're going to track them down. And number three, we have the Islamic trappers, because between 600 and...
These niggas is the police. My bad, y'all. These niggas is the police, bro. These like the trappers. What is it called? The Trap. Universe 25, bro. They're here on behalf of them. Y'all don't get it. The Trap. That's why they're all one. Oh, y'all ready? Come on, fam. We got all the evidence. LSD, the entertainment, these fake ass Moorish pledging ass Africa Bambaataa hip hop culture ass black niggas from Africa. All that. Hit the like button and subscribe.
50 of the Common Era and 1900 of the Common Era.
Damn.
10 to 20 million people were enslaved by the Arab slave traders.
How much?
Over 20 million enslaved Africans were delivered through the Trans-Sahara route.
Uh-oh, it's over, bro. So you know my team is on this already,
to the Islamic world. Can you get your head?
Get your head
The
around it.
regal Negro House of Judah. And then you had them sell them to the Ashkenazi ship merchants, along with many Portuguese and British Ashkenazi. So again, we've got the 4-tier system. Number one, we have the regal Negro nomadic class that are exiled from the kingdom of Judah. They are their own royal tribe in Africa. Then, number two, we have the native black African trackers. They're going to track them down. And number three, we have the Islamic trappers, because between 650 of the Common Era and 1900 of the Common Era, 10 to 20 million.
Look, now, from 600 all the way up into the 1900s, and fuck that, they did all this in 200 years, 150, 200 years. You see how he threw it all the way back to in between 650 to 1900 Common Era? No, nigga. They did this with your people. Over 20 million, over 200 million. They was doing this with Margaret Sanger and them all the way up into the early 1900s. 1920, 30, 40, 50, all that. They love to go back in time immemorial, 6 BC. But I'm telling you, if you listen to them all the way up into 1900s, this catastrophe.
People were enslaved by the Arab slave traders. Over 20 million enslaved Africans were delivered through the Trans-Sahara route to the Islamic world. Can you get your head around that?
Death square, nigga.
That's not even touching the Americas.
I told you. They introduced them to a foreign god. Everything. Here it is.
Over 80 million more blacks died at the hands of Islam en route.
Look.
And number four, we have Ashkenazi Khazar Jewish shipment.
How many? I told you how many, and then Marcus Garvey and them, I told you was getting those blacks up out of there. B was trying to tell you earlier, they tell these elongated stories to hide the where and when it happened. So he can hear, wait a minute, that's allegorical. They did this in the 1900s. If you know your history. If you know your history, it won't repeat itself. Crazy, man. Crazy.
And of course, the Portuguese and the British Ashkenazi were the main buyers. Islam and the Ashkenazi, those that say that they are Jews, and
they bought us on a merchant ship. Remember, so died to the merchant ship. Many nights I took from the bottomless pit, but my head was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Y'all remember that song? I think that's Bob Marley. These people sold us to them and made you chattel. Let's go.
are not were the main sellers. Does that make sense? You've got to dig into this further. We have the two tiers right there. We have the Islamic trappers, and then we have the Ashkenazi ship merchants. You see, the Romans, they were globalist slavers.
And the Romans were black Africans. And the Romans was black Africans. How my black Africans? This was gonna make this next phase in the university and where I'm taking us is gonna be great. Great.
Then and now they just migrated to Gaul, Ashkenazi, the sellers, and Britain, the British, of course, the buyers.
Told you.
German Jewry and British Jewry, where have they gone to? Well, they've descended upon Wall Street.
Look. Some niggas remain Lloyds of London. They became the Lloyds of London. The motherfuckers became dukes and earls of y'all estate. Candace Owens is married to a fucking son of a Lloyd of London named Mr. Farmer. Fuck him. Fuck her. Press one. You see? You see why she fights for the Lloyds of London. You see why she fights against you? Because she's them. She's Ethiopian or something. She's white. Press 1. Once you understand what white is, see, you're dead. You are black, aren't you? You're black. Now it makes sense. You're dead. They're alive. Press 1. You're dead. They're alive. You're black. They're white. But they're using your grandfather, great-great-great-grandfathers in them name. You're the real one. You. Let's go.
Hollywood and Washington, D.C.
Look,
as
they
we
went to
see.
what? Hollywood and Washington, D.C. So where all of these different armies and nations of people go, how did you relate all of that from 6 A.D. or BCE all the way up until right now? Boy, if y'all wasn't with me, I don't know how y'all would have seen this shit.
Those that say that they are Jews and are not were the main sellers. Does that make sense?
There's a stock market.
You've got to dig into this further. We have the two tiers right there. We have
they
the Islamic
selling.
trappers, and then we have the Ashkenazi ship merchants. You see, the Romans, they were globalist slavers. They were globalists.
Yes.
Then and now. They just migrated to Gaul, Ashkenazi, the sellers, and Britain, the British, of course, the buyers. German Jewry and British Jewry, where have they gone to? Well, they've descended upon Wall Street,
Boom.
upon Hollywood,
Boom.
and Washington, D.C.
Boom. Which is Washington, D.C. wasn't even a fucking country. It ain't even a fucking real state here. That's why I used the man in the high castle as a reference. Hey, this is the same guy who wrote Minority Report, going back to the 94 crime bill of why 2 and 3 and 4 of your homies can't walk up the street together without getting profiled. Like, I'm trying to tell you, wake up. So while that guy is over there woofing that shit, I'm actually helping people understand how they betrayed you in the law of the land. There's no God in commercial law. Press 1.
As we see it right now, just to fuel this cataclysmic final war of globalism, which is none other than renaming colonialism. And this is the world that you and I live in. And I'm so sick and tired of these talking heads when it comes to the...
So when you're looking at colonialism in these stories, you're really looking like an attack from globalists trying to overrun here. Remember, George Washington and King George and George III are all this. This is all you. This is all our people. It's all based on proving, as a matter of fact, that George Washington is your king, is your president, is the founder of the nation who set the laws according to God. Just as George Washington did in Centralia, is America's favorite dream. But it's also its worst nightmare, because you have to be lawful to live there. And all of them are aliens, which is illegal according to the law of George. Let's go back. Let's go.
election time, trying to enslave everybody and cause racial division to try and get the votes. When ultimately, if Israel would just wake up to who's enslaving us, regardless of our skin color, he says what? I am Yahweh your Elohim that delivered you from slavery. We all need to get out from underneath this slavery system, and we need to come together as Joseph's multicolored Melchizedek cloak. But we've got to help identify who are our Jewish brothers.
So understanding the Naturalization Act, you know who the Jews are, and remember, the Jews will be lost until they hear the sheep herders. So don't get it twisted with we are the lost sheep of Israel, and you don't even know if you're the lost sheep because you went after other teachers. The sheep Here's the sheep herder in the resurrection. So you tripping. Y'all got a misconception given to you by Serapis Bey or the Pope, whichever one you prefer, and his queen of heaven, Isis, and the other one, Mary, whichever one you prefer. There's one. So it goes God, Christ, Spirit of truth. Necromancy have you believing Christ died on a cross and went to hell. That's what a lot of y'all believe. Press one. It's true. Oh, yeah. That's why Paul hung himself upside down in the Vatican and said, I'm going with him. Press what this man here. And Peter, whose son was that betrayed Christ? Who was the Judas? Well, it was Peter's son. But you wouldn't know that because you don't study. I am God, man. Press one. He don't know nothing. I'm still waiting on his lawful presentation. Nothing. So what did we prove today? Well, the Moors are nothing more than pretty much black Nazis, friends of the French who conquered Ethiopia. So, of course, they will try to get you. Of course, these blackamoors will try to get you involved in the war against the French and then betray you and make you lose your sovereignty. Well, of course, they would do that because that's the deal. Garvey, Selassie, the false sense of Ethiopia, that's not even a Bible. Sorry for your luck, champion. Remember, their so-called Lion of Judah gave the crown to the queen and had to be knighted. So that's a lie. That's crazy. Y'all, we got to wake up. We got to wake up.
This is modern Egypt.
I want y'all to pay attention to this. This is very, very important. Because a lot of people, I say a lot of people are not going to like this video. But I got to play it because they said the pyramids. Press one. They said the pyramids was backdated. But we got the video of when the pyramids was made. Press one. This going to hurt a little bit. Hit that Cash App. We about to show you the video of when the pyramids was put together and created. Press one. Shout out to the people in my Cash App. Mrs. Ford, she didn't say nothing. So shout out to you, Mrs. Ford, with that contribution to this program. Tiffany Jones, shout out to you and that contribution to this program. Hit that Cash App. You know, I hate to do this to Sinetta because they got all y'all to believe that they don't know who created it and where it came from. Press one. And I'm telling you, they created it. They created your whole dead state of Osiris. Press one. Nikabu. Press one. Set. Your Egyptian philosophy. Come here, Pan-African. This is going to hurt a little bit. Press one. And my little Pan-African friends who believe in Egyptology and y'all was out here, Kev, man. But no matter what you say, man, Egypt, bro. Press one. Man, no matter what you say, bro. Egypt, bro. Yeah, man. Egypt, bro. Give me something. The 310, you in the building. What up?
How's it going, Kev? This is Chris Young Skywalker in the chat.
What up, Skywalker? Talk to me.
How's it going, Kev?
I'm good.
So there are people that claim to be the real Jews, but are the synagogue of Satan in Revelation, that Jesus said. So, sir, I just wanted to call in and say you're breaking it down on scientific, like a mathematical, just the way you're breaking it down, like it's so in depth to where we're learning the inner workings
Yes.
of everything. So there's nobody out there on the YouTube streets, as you call it, doing what you're doing, sir. I've been following you since NIPS. That was like what, maybe 3-4 years, maybe 3 years ago.
Yes, time
Following
flies,
you
huh?
on that, and it all started back. It sure does, sir. And all starting back, and I say it's kind of repetitive every time I call in. It starts with who are we, and so we break down the inner workings of just everything. So
Yes.
I don't want to get sidetracked here, but
You're
even with you
absolutely
breaking
right, though.
down, even with you breaking down George Washington Gillespie and about how he would loan money to people without interest and
Facts.
things like that. What the gentleman is saying in the video is absolutely correct. We are all under that umbrella of this system.
Yes.
So, but, so, you know, even I hate to kind of go sidebar with this as well, but even look at certain things like, I'm not going to say the actual word, but the jab, everybody's getting it. It doesn't matter, white, black, they're giving it to everyone. So everyone's trying to get taken off the map. But there's the truth that you are revealing to everybody and teaching us. And once again, sir, I can't say it enough. There is nobody breaking it down the way that you are. I learn so much every day, and even to the point where I'm looking into, I've been doing this for years now, just looking into like my family lineage and
Yes.
things that my great grandfathers and family have done. So that it brings a different type of aspect to it when people know what they come from and who they are.
Oh, yes.
You know, even to the people that are the fourth, even to the people that are from the lineage of the people that killed the 200 million black people.
That's right.
In this country. So they get to wake up to what their forefathers did. And it's going to be, you know, there's a verse in Revelation. I forgot exactly who God was speaking to. It was either John or it was either Daniel. I think it was John. And
I think it was John.
The angel told John he told John to swallow the book. When he swallows the book, it's going to be sweet. But when it goes down to his stomach, it's going to be bitter.
Yes.
And that breaks down everything that you're doing. It's a bitter truth, sir. So everything you're showing about all these people being flooded, burned out. I'm watching Man in the High Castle, and I'm like, man, this guy looks gray and hazy. Come to find out, they're using people and burning them. Our people were the fossil fuel.
Right. That's the fossil fuel. Now that taught you more about the coal, right? And how you became diamonds was set forth the jewelry in America.
Sir, I don't
Wow.
even look at diamonds the same.
That's
anymore.
right. Me neither. It holds no
Rappers,
value.
entertainment, you see these people with like their loved ones on a diamond.
I
pendant
get it
with Their
now.
loved ones circled around in diamonds.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? You got somebody's bones and somebody's actual.
It's
carbon
necromancy,
data around
bro.
your
It's
neck.
necromancy,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
So what we got to
Oh,
do,
so-
we got to take the chains off. We got to take necromancy
the
out of
chains
our
off.
mind and demonology and
Right.
Democrat, pretty much.
Right.
The whole dead
Right.
state of the sacrificial son.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. And the Bible mentions nothing about diamonds. It's rubies.
It's
and
rubies
onyx
and
stones.
that's right, bro.
Yes.
Those are real stones.
That's right.
Those
And
are that's real.
sadly, I'm a victim of what you've been talking about, Universe 25, debt bondage, and everything.
Yes.
So I need to join your Patreon, sir. I need to join the Discord, but
Yeah,
I'm
because
stuck in
we're
the
about
debt
to have
bondage.
fun. You see me talking shit over here to my students. That's for encouragement. But we're about to have fun with this Universe 25 breakdown of how we are as a people. We're going to get interpersonal because shit real. But it's also, you
Right.
know, it's sweet. So it's a little funny. Our people like entertainment. And this has been one hell of a
Absolutely.
ride on earth, but it's real. You know, and the symptoms that
Well,
we
we're-
go through
what
and
you're
our
saying
niggas go through
is
is
we're-
real. Go ahead.
That's right. We're a lively bunch, and that's kind of the reason for our people's fall too, being so kind and helping people. And that's what happened when our people got overthrown. Like, look at what George Washington was doing, giving people jobs and letting them work on the land. And we got overthrown from. And also too, Kev, I thought about this the other night. When you watch that movie, The World, you were talking about how they came from underground.
Yes.
A lot of these alien movies talk about they were already here and they were underground
Yes.
when they emerged. They didn't
Yes.
come from up above.
They're
So
telling
I'm
the
like, oh
story
my
from a
God.
sci-fi type of
Yes.
point of view, and now it all like clicks to me like, oh my goodness.
Right. And then even breaking down what Armageddon is. It's the coming of the Lord.
Yes.
Them trying to fight the coming of the Lord.
Yes.
Which, of course, they're
That's
not
what
gonna win,
Terminator was about,
but,
trying to prolong
Yeah.
judgment and stop the coming of the Lord. That's what all these
and
movies
even
is
when I
about.
was, and even when I was a kid, I was like, man, I feel like they're kind of telling a message behind this. But as I'm getting older and God has led me to certain people to follow and
Facts.
it's leading me to an amazing truth, and it's almost like you feel lighter. You look at the world a lot different.
This is
and once
modern
you see
Egypt,
things like that,
and
I
know
think
your
you
eyes are
said
not
this, it's
deceiving
called
you.
it. You can't
What you
unsee
see
it.
is an
No, you can't
You can't
unsee
unsee
it.
it. You can't unsee it.
Facts.
Even like the other movie you're talking about too, they clone Tyrone and everything. They're talking about in the video you're playing now about the trap. They call them the trappers.
Yes.
They use that term to this day. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. The trap houses, the trapper, it's all to trap us at Universe 25.
It's a setup.
That
It's,
monkey
and what do we
mindset.
expose? That's wait a minute. That's grid.
Yes, sir.
There they go.
That's right. Yes,
so
sir.
it's important.
Right back to we.
Back to we again.
Right back to we. So, Mr. Gillespie, I thank you for all you do. God bless you and your children and your family, sir. And I'm gonna continue to watch and I'll dip into that Cash App, man. And
Hell yeah,
put
just
something
support
in
the
there, sir. Thank
Cash
you for
App.
some
It's only
tuition.
$1 a day on Cash App, man. Support the broadcast, man. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. All right, sir. Thank you.
Man. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to this. Kind words from the homie. Kind words. He like, man, you can tell he a young man excited because he been around since the nip thing. He know what he's looking at is very difficult on multiple levels to try to get black people at that level to understand multiple levels of shit. Most of us don't want to understand nothing but the basic shit. Nigga, where the food stamps at? Press one. Yeah. Press one. So it's a good work to be able to tap into individuals in groups here and groups there and groups there. That's dope. So I want to tell my Pan-African friends, this may hurt a little bit because y'all said y'all don't know how they built the pyramids, and the pyramids was built over 1,000, 2,000 years ago when Harut and Benjamin is going around saying, not Benjamin, what's that dude with the big eyes that go squiggly? Ben Carson. They say beings from a different planet created these things. So I got to understand, family. I want our people to understand how these are being created. Press one. Now, I don't mean no disrespect to nobody's religion who believed that Bugs Bunny was real. Press one. That Yosemite Sam and those little structures you see at Disneyland are not real, bro. Okay? I apologize. I don't want Jabari. I don't want Jabari, but Jabari. I usually put up the photos, but we went and found video. So we going to start showing y'all videos of how they created Egypt over there. When the real Egypt is bondage. When the Lord said he would not send you no more. But they want you to think of some Africa in sense of a real place and not an incorporation.
This is modern Egypt, and know your eyes are not deceiving you. What you see is an attempt of a reconstruction.
Look at this. Let me put this back. Where my Egyptian brothers? Press one. First. First of all, champs, I want you to know, bruh, y'all, it's time to give it up, bruh. It's time to give it up, bro. This is just hilarious to me, the fact that y'all really believe this. And y'all talk so much about the white man's Bible when the white man created your sticks and stones. Look, they got iron heads. Iron rods sticking out the heads let you know that they are filled with pottery. Press one.
Not like this.
When you got the iron coming out the head, that mean the iron was placed in the cask and they're gonna lift it out of the cast and place it on the other set that's the shoulder. And picture's worth 1,000 words, buddy. Iron rods coming out their head, huh? We don't know how the Egyptians. Well, it seems like these white German folk knew how the Egyptians did it. Press one. Oh, Sharik Elbey, calm down. Calm down in the back. And look at this Greek and Egyptian outfits. Look at this Grecian right here. That's a Greek nose. Oh, my goodness. Y'all's a bunch of Oompa Loompas.
That is going on.
Look.
And the excuse that they give us for this
Press what? Oh, my goodness. Look at this one.
happening is this.
They actually relocated it, and the reason for that is because these ancient structures were now at risk of water damage from the Nile River.
Hear these stories about the Great Pyramid being a tomb for the pharaoh? It's worth mentioning that even the locals didn't believe that. The saying that the pyramids were built to be tombs for the pharaohs wasn't even developed until 150 years ago. Dead.
Not like this.
Jabbar.
Not like this.
Jabari. Come here, Jabbar. To my African brothers, man. They fooled us, bro. This dream didn't happen until 150 years ago. What did I say earlier? Everything happened 150 years ago. They talking about Tataria and all this goofy shit. It's time to wake up. That's messed up. You went and got tattoos of Osiris. First one, that's fucked up.
They were taught Kemet, and it's worth mentioning that when you go through inside these pyramids of Giza, there's not one single glyph in any of them whatsoever. There was never a mummy found in any
Oh my goodness. What?
Egyptian pyramid ever. Quite literally, the only reason why we dead. They were taught Kemet, and it's worth mentioning that when you go through inside these pyramids of Giza, there's not one single glyph in any of them whatsoever. There was never a mummy found in any Egyptian pyramid ever. Quite literally, the only reason why we are told this stuff is because that was the theory developed by these men that went in there and said, I believe these must have been for the pharaohs. That makes sense.
So it's all just one group of people had one theory, and that theory just stuck around.
100%.
Question everything.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if this is a movie or what, but somebody, please explain what I'm seeing here.
Sadetta.
Look at this.
Sadetta.
Let's say ancient Egyptian ruins being resurrected or
created,
however you want to put this.
Not like this.
Hold them tight. Bungalows.
Like
Hold each other. Our Jordan, stop making fun of them. Stop making fun of them. Somebody hold them over there. Hold them tight, y'all. Y'all okay? Hey, tell young Pharaoh and the LGBT community to look at this. Hold me. Sing it with them, y'all. Like the river Jordan. Hey, and I will then say to thee that you were my friend. Sonetta told me that we was Egyptian. And fight till the end, but I'm only human. Lift me up now. Lift Jabari up, lift him up now. Press what? I'm only. Lift me up now. Press. Michael was a bad motherfucker. I'm only human. That's fucked up, bro. Go to my safe place real quick, y'all. It's okay. Sonetta left this out the equation. Press 1. He didn't tell us about this part. Say, Sonetta, when they built Disneyland, Egypt. Man, you don't know nothing, Cass. Man, you ain't go to Egypt, man. Bro, you ain't go to Egypt, bro. That's because you don't know nothing. When the last time you been to Egypt? Never. It was created in And them niggas always talking about what was found in the Egyptian walls and the hieroglyphs said Hakwata. I knew something was off. Hakwata. But one, our Egyptian ancestors went down the river and went to the soul and it beamed off to the moon. Some guy, I knew that was a bunch of bull. That's why I stick with God. I knew it, bro. Something in my heart was, it got me hooked on you. Y'all go to hell with gasoline draws on. These niggas went to Vegas and got stuck and thought it was a religion. What the fuck, nigga? I went to Paris, France, New York, went to see the Egyptian pyramid light, went up there too. You were drunk at the casino, sir. Press 1. That's where you was. And damn. They just built your whole religion with a bunch of cranes. They didn't do that to ours. Press 1. Your whole religion is built off of cranes. Press 1. Cranes, like in Judgment Day, in Terminator. And press 1. Remember the crane said champion and blew the whole thing down? Well, look at it. Press 1. Barbed wire. Copper steel pipes running through the foreheads of the pharaohs. It's not real. Press 1. You ever see them cartoons where the pyramids deflated? Disney always laughing at the shit like, yo, bro, y'all don't know y'all retarded? Oh, imagine us all being in an asylum watching cartoons all day. That's what this is. That's what America is. One big ass fucking cartoon asylum. You're an animaniac, and they're telling you by way of entertainment and cartoon format how you're dumb. Now let's wake up together, family. Let's all fucking wake up and fuck them up. Press 1, and I mean legally, not any other kind of way, because I like money.
How is this possible?
Look, they built the wall. Look.
Who's doing this?
Sonetta.
Where did this?
Did you see the wall of Egypt coming in? Look. Man, they couldn't build all that.
Look at this.
Look.
Let's say ancient Egyptian ruins being
I don't believe
resurrected, or however you want to put this. How is this possible?
Look.
Who's doing this?
Just like the Truman Show.
Where did this video come from? Please somebody tell me this is a movie, because if not, we were clearly lied to.
Look,
they're putting that shit together like a Rector said.
That's young Pharaoh's chain.
Not like this. Not like this.
This is chain. Somebody get YP on the phone. Nah, nigga, bro, what do I tell you, bro? Just gonna hurt a little bit, huh? Just gonna hurt a little bit. Press 1. Y'all know I'm telling the truth too. All that shit he was talking about God, and look, I don't care if God is real. Press 1, him or his son. Fuck him. No, nigga, fuck you and your Magic Mountain chain. Press 1. Damn. Look where Osiris came in. Jabari. Why you didn't tell us this? Y'all believe in Legos. How you gonna hate on my God-in-law and y'all done made Legos? Y'all religion is made out of plastic and corn and fucking hard ceramic putty. They told them niggas they created y'all history right here. And yeah, this was way back in the 9 BC when your God, what? Haru. the dynasty and the third dynasty of Umar Johnson, some goddamn where. Damn. This is worse than the Indians. At least the Indians can understand, Kev. See, we all in the law. Arrows up. Press 1. Turtles power. Press 1. At least we going to get through some things. But this, we can all agree. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. Christians alike. That this is fucked up. It's fucked up. See? So what I say at the university, everybody has judgment on them. Y'all religions is laughter to the Lord. It just sticks and stone. Break my bones. But the word of God had never hurt me. I just want y'all to know, don't matter who you are, big, strong, fat, diabetes, amputees, got all your limbs, bankers, Taco Bell work, doesn't matter. Y'all gonna get this work. Press 1. Judgment. Y'all been laughing at God and our people too long. It's time to laugh at y'all. So y'all said, who built the pyramids? The white man. Press 1. Our Jordan, tell them they know what happened 85 billion years ago, but not 3 grandmas ago. Everybody just skip over our genocide. Nah, nigga, fuck that. Talk that shit, Kev. No, we want our redemption and mother reparation, because y'all is living in a goddamn theme park and Kev Row ain't nothing to fuck with. Press 1. Y'all don't construct it now. What you got to say? Talking about our relics. Nigga, our genocide is real. Your religion was put together by the saints.
Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, bro. Y'all let construction workers give you a god. When you might as well believe in a skyscraper with your dumb ass. With your dumb ass. I ain't never seen that like greatest time to be alive. Jeez Louise. I would have never picked another better time to come to Earth than now. Press 1. Boy, I'm so glad I was born in the 1980s and lived today. I'm going to write in the book. Press 1. I lived to see that it was all rubber and Play-Doh and Lego material. Press recycled religion. Press 1. Recycle, reduce, and reuse, and close the loop. Press 1. Your dumb ass. We gonna get with your dumb ass t-shirts made. Press 1. I am not a Democrat no more. T-shirts coming soon. Shout out to Universe 25. I am not a Democrat no more. T-shirts. Free my homies t-shirts coming soon. Make sure you support this broadcast because we need this. And we can't be mean about it. We got to let people grow at their pace. You feel me? Now, I was wrong. We shouldn't have never made fun of the bungalows that way and kept them separate. We should have been brought them over here and told them that. We didn't know how y'all would take it on the football field or nothing. So now that y'all here, I just want you to know why we be laughing at y'all the way that we be laughing at you. It's because we know the truth. Why you talking all that shit and woofing that shit about the Bible and God ain't no God and the book and all it is. Sir, if I wanted to hurt your feelings, I would. Now your wife's probably looking at you like you stupid because you probably made her believe in this nonsense. Press 1. This is nonsense. Hit the like button. Let's continue on. Look at this. You hate the white man. No, you don't. White man made your gods for you, punk. Don't you forget. Huh? These were made in China, fool. Chinese, the best fucking idol worshiping makers of all time. You ain't seen Kali Ma? Press 1. Nigga, Chinese, they got all them Chinese to build this for you. Press 1.
This is modern Egypt. Look. And know your eyes are not.
Sinetta, you ever been to Egypt? I was there the day they carved out his face. And if you look at the bottom, you'll see where the poles come in at. Press 1. So they finna super glue it at the bottom right there. Press 1. Look. You can't do this.
Not deceiving you. What you see is an attempt of a reconstruction that is going on.
Ever.
And the excuse that they give us for this happening.
For my God and the law, I will bring all of your gods and make you realize the truth. You should have never played with me. Art Jordan. They don't know our creativity, Art. They don't know I really sit back and laugh at this shit. How dare they come against the Lord? Press 1. How dare they come against our forefathers and laugh at us because they don't think we know our history? Well, let me give you your history. No, your God is made up, punk. No, your gods don't exist. That's a lie for y'all to do homosexual rituals and butt magic with butt plugs on the good Sabbath and be blasphemous and eat yogurt on a spoon. You ever had chocolate pudding in their community? Press 1. You should repent right now. Press 1. Don't you ever. Look at, they don't even look real no more. Look, it don't even look real no more. They created it. The same white people you said you hate. Now, I know Todd sitting back laughing his motherfucking ass off. Todd, they bet not let me inside the jail to be a speaker. Press 1. Bro, them niggas, them 5%ers in the hell no. I'm going to show y'all what Allah is. I'm going to show you what Death Square in the Kaaba, the Kabbalah, and foreign gods. This is what you get for going after foreign gods. This is the big ha-ha moment that God has for you. Remember in The Devil's Advocate, when the devil at the end, he was so mad at God for being a comedian and being funny because he knows the truth. Almost. Because the devil knows the truth. Because it's going to be hilarious. He does it for his own delight. That's right. Oh, to stamp out evil, there's like going to civil war and fighting the Confederate. Press what? Why wouldn't it be funny? Who? Let's do it. Made out of Play-Doh, Ollie. So what I've decided to do, hit that like button, is create my own Egyptian Play-Doh fantasy right here on the show. Press 1. Where I guess I got to go buy Play-Doh with Egyptian stuff and go show them how to create pyramids while they listening to Eddie Griffin on Instagram. Let's go.
Is this.
Right, they actually relocated it. And the reason for that is because these ancient structures were now at risk of water damage from the Nile River.
Hear these stories about the Great Pyramid being a tomb
Yes.
for the pharaoh?
Egypt, Africa corporation bondage. Yes. Egypt built by black people, dead building, a dead concept, a dead place, dead gods, dead fantasy, dead death, all of that dead. That's sin. That's the God sin that they worship. That's going back to what I've been teaching y'all. That's why this class is important.
It's worth mentioning that even the locals didn't believe that. The saying that the pyramids were built to be tombs for the pharaohs wasn't even developed until 150 years ago. But then, they were taught Kemet. And it's worth mentioning that when you go through inside these pyramids of Giza, there's not one single glyph in any of them whatsoever. There was never a mummy found in any Egyptian pyramid ever. Quite literally, the only reason why we are told this stuff is because that was the theory developed by these men that went in there and said, I believe these must have been for the pharaohs. That makes sense.
So it's all just one group of people had one theory, and that theory just stuck around.
100%.
Question everything. I don't know if this is a movie or what, but somebody, please explain what I'm seeing here.
So slowly but surely, you gonna get that their religious constructs was put up for you. It's a dead state. It's not real, y'all. They pulled a fast one over on you. That's not all that made in China. That's not real. What happened to Egypt? It was destroyed. Look, they rebuilt Egypt. Look. Right there in Las Vegas. Let them tell it. But again, as long as you are in the state of mind it is, and who put you in this state of mind? Who put you in this dead state? It's the same people who assumed your position in a living estate. They put all their trust in God and he who lives while you worship dead gods. Their projections may be off, but they know what that means. You don't. Waking up takes more than a woke system, and I'm woke. It's bigger than that. You literally got to go inside and retrain your brain over the concepts that you believe in. We shattering barriers over here. We ain't never looked at it from this perspective. From this perspective. From a lawful perspective. And then you will get the truth. I love to sit here and daydream with you. I love that. It's cool. But I got a job to do to look at this from a legal perspective. So I got to prove that this was a made-up fantasy and that the laws of God exist here and that your gods is nothing. You got to be the first ones to do stuff. You can't be afraid to take a chance and believe in what you got to offer. I ain't graduated no school, but I tell you what, I graduated, Wardy. Press, well, I done graduated, and we all right here. Ain't too many places on YouTube where we thinking about this. So not only did I graduate, so did you. Another level you go. That goes back into like, damn, I wonder what comes out of this. Their whole religious construct is made up. They said they nobody rebuilt it, don't know where it came from, don't know how it was built. It's such a this one and then that one, and in real life, it's a bunch of Legos. Remember, they brought these ideologies by what? You didn't know about this stuff. All your forefathers didn't know about this. Remember, this came by way of the Star of Ethiopia. These concepts came by way of the Star of Ethiopia. Our boys never seen this stuff over there. Oh, you know why? So everybody who saw this thought y'all was at war, they saw this. You got to understand how far this deception really is. I kept telling people when I got on you, y'all don't want God to return because he's going to tell you the real. And he's going to tell you all this. You don't want Jesus back on the earth because Jesus is going to tell you all your gods is made up and it was constructed way after. You don't want that. They've been trying to stop you from understanding that it's all dead this whole time. All the fraternities, all of these things, all of you folk who worship these things, I'm not against you, but I'm pro law in the scriptures. Players fuck up, but I'm pro law, justice, the scripture, the observer, really watching over us. You feel me? I wouldn't know the things that I know. I wouldn't make this much sense. It wouldn't all this information been on the internet, but with the right spectrum, the right perspective, on these on history and these allegories and sciences and space and time, just a slight perception, you'll see it, and I always knew we would see it. I'm not against Sinetta. I'm against what he's talking about because I know the truth. I know what you talking about is nonsense. What y'all talk, this is the end of all you guys make believe. We talked about black, dead, and law. If you black, and we've been talking about Campos Mentis, Wonderland, the corporation, the dead state, debt bondage, death, Egypt. Man, that's a lot. Man, I hope y'all learning something today. I showed because we got a lot more to come up. Where did they get this from? Where did they get this stuff from? There was a show back in the day called Green Pastures. Are y'all familiar? Press one. it's very important that I recommend people for, videos for the next class and where we're going, because this is very unique. A lot of people have seen this. I got a lot of work to do. That's why I got to get up out of here. Got to do my shout out. So if you want the shout outs, contribute to the page. It doesn't matter what you contribute, just contribute to this broadcast and we all good. But there is a movie called Green Pastures I recommend that you guys watch while I'm off air and get your knowledge up. All right? This is very important to the class that you watch this movie. Press 1. Very important. Let me go to the callers real quick. Caller, you on the air. What up?
Peace, Kev. It's Taj. Hey, bro. I wanted to speak a little bit about the pyramids. The guy, one of the guys that really pushed it forward. If you don't mind, you know what I mean. I just wanted to drop it in real quick
About the who created
about the whole story.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that. I ain't worried about that right now. I was just showing the people that where it was built from. I gotta go because I gotta jump on this Green Pastures and lead this program.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, champ. My man.
My man.
Can't do it. Gotta go. Gotta keep moving forward. Yeah, my plan wasn't to stay right there. I just wanted to show them how it was built. We can get into that tomorrow morning at the U and how that story came about. I'd love to hear how the story came about. I just know that it's going to take some time, and I'm hungry. And let me see my support. Let's see if the class support is there. Oh, I'm playing music? No, sir. So I'm here as long as the support is there, and then I'm gone. I got a 2-hour limit, and I've been here for long enough. I think it's been about 2 hours. 2 hours. Oh, 3 hours. See? 3. So listen to this.
Likeness, and he called his name Seth. And all the days that Adam lived was 930 years, and he died. And it all goes on like that until we get to Enoch. And the books say, and Enoch lived 65 years, and he begat Methuselah.
It's crazy that they say pictures and stuff wasn't around then. It's crazy, but this clear video, and these were done in 30s, 40s, and 50s, 20s. So in these times, you have the Star of Ethiopia versus this. And then you have the birth of a nation. Put it in chronological order. Put it in chronological order. Look at it. I thought Green Pastures was a movie. It is a movie, high tech. It is. The movie shows us the Most High God as a black elder and angels being black. Yes, they do, sir. Yes, they do. Anybody else familiar with it? Yes, it does. What else, high tech? What else does it show you, sir? Talk to me about it. Press 1. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What else does it show you? It's not a movie. It's a theater. It's performance arts on film. So it depicts God as what? Let's go there. Can we go there for a sec? As a black man. Angels depicted as black people. Let's go. That's what I'm trying to show the people right now. So let's go to that real quick. It's depicted. Y'all can go back and watch it. All of them are not just black, but our people. Look, all the way through.
Maybe I ought to go again. I need a little holiday.
Might do you good, Lord.
I think I will. I'll go down and see how them poor human beings is making out. What time is it by the sun and the stars?
Just exactly 1/2 Lord.
Well,
Hey, you see
take
that
care of
trumpet
yourself.
there?
I'll
Pointed
be-
which way? 90-degree angle. Just like who? Dizzy. You saw the trumpet? Okay, let's go back. Let's keep
Back
going.
Saturday. Now watch yourself, Gabriel.
Oh, I wasn't gonna blow, Lord. I just do that every now and then so as I can keep the feel of it.
Oh, there's no hiding place down there.
A little more.
Give me some of that. Why, you just a little boy. Gambling and sinning, and you've been drinking. You ought to be ashamed. And you gamblers ought to be ashamed leading this boy to sin.
He's the best crap shooter in town, mister.
I'm gonna tell his ma. I'll bet she don't know about
No, she don't know. She don't know nothing.
You find my old lady, you do more than I can. She went away last night with a railroad man. She eloped.
this. Where's your daddy?
He's flat under the table. You know, he's so drunk, he can't move.
Hey, see if you can beat him, preacher man. There's 2 bits open here.
I ain't gonna beat you. I'm gonna teach you. I may have to teach you all.
I'll take those 2 bits.
That's my money.
Done finished the keg.
I feel congenial.
Can you look?
So I recommend that y'all go watch this. I recommend that. I want you to recommend it. Press 1. I highly recommend you do. Hit that like button and subscribe. This is important because y'all gonna learn today what this is all about. Oh, y'all gonna learn. So when we come to school tomorrow, you'll know. This is the best time. And my man said, it's a movie. But I've been telling y'all about what? Centralia? George Washington? Are we there? Are we there? I've been telling y'all about this. Now it's important. It's important. All right, I'm breaking all that stuff down that's important to y'all. I'm showing y'all history and stuff, but this is important to me, so you'll understand. You know, Kev, what's up with you? Well, I got a lot going on. I got a lot, so I got to break things down. So this is Green Pastures, and you got to watch that because it's in association with what we know as Centralia, the concept wise. And it just so happens when you do your research on Green Pastures, it's in the George Washington National Forest. I be feeling like we on a movie called National Treasure Part 3. The mysteries in which people and research is happening is insane at this moment in my life. It's just crazy. So we're talking green pastures, kingdom of heaven, God's kingdom. We're talking all that. The garden, all that. In relation with George Washington? Yup. in relation with George Washington. So what is green pastures? To the brother who mentioned it, what is it? He said it was the kingdom of God displayed as black people in the movie. Okay. What am I saying? The kingdom of God is here. And George Washington set the standard with the law and gave you his sovereignty. But not the French looking George Washington. George Washington Gillespie, in which we can prove did what? Loaned out all the money at no interest. Everybody went to church and believed in God and paid their tithes. So that was the interest. Huh? It's the ultimate business strategy of all time. You are getting rid of your old ways and coming into a system of ties to God. The church is your church, it's state, your refuge. That's what that is. It's the good ship. French sell it as a French Revolution and this one and that one. No. They overthrew your forefathers' homeland. This is what I'm proving in history. Green pastors make a movie and say, well, this is in correlation. So is that George there? This is what you're going to have to think about. So when we get to class tomorrow, we all got our heads in the right place. And what the hell is going on? Well, if you know what George was doing, you're like, damn. If you, even in white people, in corporate history, they talk about the figure George as what? Christ-like, so into the word of God. But you got Ezekiel in there, a part of that family, doing what? Being exiled, buying land before they go into exile. A preacher, first one to vote out of the state of Wisconsin, knowing law and being a lawful person. Coffee and Kush TV. I thank those who contribute to this program. I hope y'all learned something today and encourage you all to want to study. I got Coffee and Kush coming up later on tonight, 6, 7 o'clock. Shout out to the people, Al doing. Shout out to you in that contribution to this program. Mr. Custom Creations, shout out to you and your contributions to this program. Ms. Blackman, shout out to you. Crystal Ford, shout out to you. Tiffany Jones, Bocat 803, Fletcher Berkeley, I love y'all. Taj, Cedric Jefferson, Archie, Jason Harris, love y'all. Deborah Nichols, blessings to you. Hit that like button and subscribe and contribute to this page and push this page and this content further up the algorithm if we can. I see y'all over at my other page, Coffee and Kush TV. See y'all on Patreon, patreon.com/KevGillsTV. I'm going to drop the link there for all of y'all to meet me there. Kick your shoes off, relax your feet tonight. We chilling, having fun, and talking a bunch of entertainment. So enjoy. I'll see y'all later on. And as always, family,